all memories ranked. There's a lot of them, so this is going to be a long video. But I'm going to be honest, this is just going to be a video version of my stream from like a week or so ago, with a little intro here and a little outro at the end. It's a 3-hour-long yapping session that seemed to go on forever, so I can't imagine even cutting this up. I mean, just look at my timeline right now. So why am I basically reposting a stream as an entirely new video? Number one, most people don't see streams on their feed. Number two, I want money because of ad revenue. And three, I just moved house, so I don't know if I'll be able to stream again for a while because the internet here isn't as good. But I'm obviously still going to make videos. I just wanted to post this in the meantime. Also, I may make a quick video about the new Hunter x Hunter Gacha game that just came out, since I don't think I've seen anyone mention it. Also, since Gikku has seemingly given in and has started to cover leaks, I think I might start to as well, given the fact that it's a topic that gets talked about wildly when they release, and in turn, it's kind of just views I'm leaving on the table, so to speak. But with that being said, here is a 3-hour yap session or so about all the memories in Phantom Parade ranked. Let me know if you agree with it down below. I'll start off with the ones that I can remember off heart because they're like in the top 10, or ones that are just really bad, and you know, I might make more tiers. I think I'll make like SS. Red Todo as a main DPS video when he's not Dogwater Lad, when he's not the worst unit in the game, maybe I'll think about it. Beating this illusory tower floor with Red Todo. That sounds like pulling teeth or sticking toothpicks between your fingernails. I'd rather not do that, lad, to be honest. Maharaga SS. It's a good memory, I'm gonna be honest. For a free-to-play memory, the Maharaga one isn't bad. But I'll get started with the obvious ones that I'm going to put in double S tier, because everyone knows them. They're goated because they were made really, really early on, and the devs didn't know what they were doing when they were making them. I don't think anyone's going to disagree when I put Pride in double S. You know it's broken, right? Even though I think the second passive being just like, you know, free-to-play Jogo, where, you know, you kind of want to be on the, like, have low HP, because I think you get increased damage dealt when you're on, like, low health. Yep, it is a bit annoying, but the fact that it's like a 2x Jujutsu buff, so for like 2 turns pretty much, is really strong. I really, really do like. So it works with like so many units. You can, and the thing that makes this memory so busted in particular is the fact that I can activate with command skill and an ultimate. Usually the thing that differentiates a good memory from like a great memory is whether or not you can use them on any turn. And the fact that you can with Pride means you can pop an ult, and if that ult like buffs your stats or whatever, like Red Yutas does, you know, it's perfect for him. Or you have like a domain or something, it's perfect. I quite like the one with Saki and Yuki. I think that's where they're like walking down the street. Obviously Pride is one of, if not the best, but since I'm not putting it here, I'm just as I talk about it, since memories are kind of a lot like characters in the sense where they all have very different intentions and very different kits and what they're supposedly used for, SS is going to have a lot of kind of variations in the sense that these are the best for Jujutsu, and double S, you know, like the best for Taijutsu and the best for healing and the best for support, etc. And everyone knows that non-standard since release has been one of the best. Even though it is relegated exclusively to ults, the fact that it gives you so much Jujutsu is insane. And the thing with non-standard that makes that a little bit better is the fact that it gives you extra ult gauge at the start. That's also really nice. I need to tell you how good non-standard is, and the fact that it's on the standard pool as well means you've probably already got it, which is nice. Same with Pride. Pride is free to play. You get it from the boss events that they haven't added to since the release of the game, which is a bit annoying. You know which boss events I'm talking about. I can't remember what they're called. We got Play the Strong. This is kind of just the equivalent to Pride for Taijutsu. And Play the Strong also is kind of nice because the other thing that it does, besides like Taijutsu for 2 turns, Pebble Gojo Wreck Pit is a bit more useful for Unit 2 Nuke, and Pride is more versatile. Yeah, I'd agree with that. The longer events, you use Pride. If you're trying to nuke more, non-standard. But outside of that, it gives you dodge when you're on low HP. Yeah, it gives you 1 evasion, which is nice, and it gives you 65% Taijutsu for 2 turns. So this is obviously the best for like Zonji. This is like the memory you use. It's the best for like any good Taijutsu unit that does damage. No, it's not called the Inherited. Play of the Strong. Maybe they're called different things on Global. I just remember what they were called on the wiki. Gives full Taijutsu stat. Yeah, it's great. And it's for 2 turns, or 2 times, sorry. So you use it with Zonji. You pop it just after his ult. Those 2 turns have massively increased damage, right? You can use it with like just any Taijutsu unit overall. The only annoying thing about Play the Strong is that it isn't as versatile as Pride because it doesn't activate on like ult. You have to use it with like a main skill, not your ult, which is a bit annoying. But depending on the unit you're using, that's usually not a big deal. Like, for example, Zonji, you wouldn't want to use it with his ult anyway because you get more damage out of his skills and his double actions after the fact. What's some of the classic ones? There's some, like, not sleeper hits, but some really good memories I'm seeing. But we're trying to get, like, the top of the top of the top of the top out first. Ooh, Like-Minded Sisters is just non-standard. But it's better, right? I don't know if I'm going to order all the memories because, as I said, they're all very, very different. But Like-Minded Sisters is just the better version. Like, say if you made non-standard and Like-Minded Sisters the same, like for the same, both did Jujutsu and Taijutsu, Like-Minded Sisters would be better because it procs more. Because it's not just you get 200 and then the auto skill doesn't see use again for the rest of the fucking, like, stage. No. With Like-Minded Sisters, every time you crit, more ult gauge. Like-Minded Sisters are so busted, it is optimal to use on Domain Gojo because you get ult gauge so quick with Like-Minded Sisters because he's guaranteed pretty much a crit if you use his skill 2 against, like, a stage that has multiple enemies, right? Hero's Condition. Cursed Spirit School is one I wish I had. Trust me, dog, it doesn't matter if you say the names at me, I'm not going to fucking know them outside of, like, 10. Like, you know, man. Like-Minded Sisters, for some reason, is better than Taijutsu than Jujutsu for some reason. It's a Taijutsu-based fucking thing, but I think you mean it the other way around. Like, it's good on Tojis, it's good on Yujis, Todos, like, any Taijutsu-based unit, it's perfect for. Because it gives you a buttload of damage for your ult. Like non-standard, it is relegated to ult exclusively. You can't just activate it willy-nilly, which is fine, because the passive of it giving you ult gauge every time you crit is absurd. It's just really, really strong. When the secondary skill is so broken that, like, you can use it on a team, or, like, a unit that the main skill doesn't even apply to, you know it's friggin' busted. Because, like, using this when you pop ult with Domain Joe literally does nothing, but the second auto skill of it is just so fucking strong. It's absurd. What else have we got? What's another banger? CTA time. Like, comment, subscribe, please. I'm begging you. Also, I have a Patreon, because obviously I do, right? If you want to support the channel, just like, comment, subscribe, etc. If you want to do more, do more. It's all chilling. I'll probably have channel memberships. Maybe I do. I'd have to check. I think I do. Anyway, support the channel. Back to the video. Well, before we get into the healing, let's go into Unity. I think it's called From Unity from top to bottom. I think all the way. One downside of Like-Minded Sisters is not full Taijutsu start, but that's the only downside. Oh yeah. Where did I just put it? Unity of the Strong. Unity from top to bottom? Yeah, that's what it's called. That's fine. This is, you know, a memory that you will just be using constantly and not even realize it. Hello, my dude. But yeah, this is a busted memory because guaranteed, like, ult charge rate by 35% for the whole team is absurd. Because on top of this, then you pile on, like, the Like-Minded Sisters, the, like, more ult gauge based one, like the memory you get from beating all of Kyoto School. Not from beating all of Kyoto School, for beating Kathy, Maki, and Panda. It's around here somewhere. That's going to be one annoying thing at the start, trying to find specific memories. Holy. Oh, Imaginary Youth. I'm just going to put these here as I'm, like, spotting ones that I know are busted. What's some of the busted ones? Dog, I can cook noodles. Holy shit. There it is. I'm getting all the ones I can just pretty much remember off the top of my head out of the way first, because it's going to get very, very wordy very, very quickly, because I don't remember all of these for obvious reasons, because look at them. With units, I can, like, think, oh, Mei, she's going to have Bird Strike, she's going to have, because that's what they do in the series. With memories, I'm just kind of looking at them like, okay, this memory of 120% doesn't, like, increase Black Flash chance or anything, it just does random stat buffs, does crit rate or whatever, but it's like, the memories don't really, you know, if you just look at a memory, you can't tell me what it does, unlike with a character, you can just kind of guess. This one's okay, but it's also pretty much just the green version of the... Okay, I'm just getting all the ones I remember, as I said. This one's good for Miguel and Ghetto. Obviously, they're obviously not all in B. Come on now. Unity gives full Taijutsu stat buffs. Yeah, they're like old Reggie. R.I.P. Nimble Body Yuji. Such a shame. This one is just Ghetto exclusively. Adult Time. This one's busted for Mahito specifically. Some of these I will kind of downgrade because of how specific they have to be, in the sense that, pardon me, this memory, for example, which came out of the Eno banner, buffs you based around having double action. So it's obviously just with that relegated to like 2 or 3 units, you know? Whereas something like Pride is just, you have to do Jujutsu damage and that's literally it. Whereas with, you know, that one, only like 2 or 3 units in the game use double action, so it's, you know, significantly neutered. Oh my god, I'm getting a headache already. I've barely started. Okay, let's have a look, see. What else do I know? Let me just get through some of these first, right? So, I obviously remember the main part of Imaginary Youth, because it is kind of broken. You know, 20 CE, and it's only got a cooldown of 4 turns is absurd. This one you kind of forget about. Like, you know, it's nice when it procs, but as I say, you just kind of forget about it, right? Like, it's just kind of whatever. It's clearly supposed to be used for Junpei, which is nice, because you can use them with yellow Junpei on your team. I think it's a bit of a waste, because yellow Junpei doesn't go through too much CE. But on longer stages, yeah, sure, you can use it, but just, I'll put it up here for now, but it's on the lower end. But the ability to, if you don't want to have, like, say you're on, like, a stage past, like, 80, and you can't just put yellow Yuki on the front for him to die. So you can't guarantee everyone has CE, because, you know, you're relegated to monotype teams exclusively, not even just putting, like, rare Yuki at the front. That is a very valuable memory to have leveled up, because 20 CE is no fucking joke. Like, it guarantees you consistent buffs for much longer. And the cooldown is also incredibly short, which is very, very useful. Kusakabe's bit deserves SS low-key. We'll get to it. But we'll go for you. I don't remember what it's called again. But this is a good memory. There's like there's 3 healing memories in the game that are really strong. And this is arguably the strongest. Guaranteeing 35% to the entire team is ridiculous. I don't need to tell you, okay? I don't need to tell you how busted 35% guaranteed is. That's genuinely friggin' absurd, right? Like, that's that's broken. Granted, the cooldown is 8 turns. 8 turns is a lot, especially on, like, longer stages. You know, you really feel the gap in healing, but 35% for the full team is, you know, you're keeping your spotters alive way longer. It's just a great memory. Same with, where's the other healing one? This is also good for healing, but it's more centralized. It's exclusive to, like, you know, you can only use it on one person. It's just like 50, is it 50%? No, 40%, and it gives cursed energy, right? And it just decreases the damage received. What you will see, right? I'm gonna leave a pause while I eat some delicious noodles. If you, like, click on the, you know, like, what formations people used on certain tower floors, you will see on, like, 70s, where you're, like, or, like, the limited floor stages, where you can, you know, use, what they're called, like, non-monotype units. People will run Red Yaga on non-red stages with that memory, because it guarantees that he takes 10% less damage, and he can get 45 CE whenever he wants. So if you use that memory, that healing memory, on top of the healing memory to the left of it, you're guaranteed to, like, keep Yaga alive for significantly longer for his, like, significant buffs, which is really nice. This one, I don't know if I would put it as high, because of how Domain Gojo is now, but you can use that sort of this memory. It gives you ult gauge, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the secondary effect. It is free to play. It gives ult gauge, and what's the other one? Just decreases taijutsu received. That's fine. It's not going to make the biggest difference. I mean, for certain flaws it will, but not really. I thought the scene with little Yuji would be good for newbies. Well, if it's B, then B. It's not B, bro. I'm just putting them all in B as I talk about them, bro. They're in the center of the screen. Do you think I'd put, like, this Mahito one in B? The Black Flash one in B? Come on now. Mutual Trust is still really good too. Come on, fellas. But this one's really good. It's always good with, you either use this one with Domain Gojo, Like-Minded Sisters, or the SR rec bit, which is, like, you know, where Yuji dies, because you sacrifice HP, pardon me, to get ult gauge, right? Which is great. Also, Roaring Knight. Are you the dude who leaks shit? Yeah, you will be sorry, dude. Why is it always a dude called, like, fucking Roaring Knight that leaks things? There's, like, a couple people called Roaring Knight that do that. It's fucking strange. But it's a good memory. It's good with Degumi. You'll see a lot of people use Degumi with this. Because, you know, you don't want Megumi to lose too much HP. Yes, that plays into his auto skill. So people say, oh, don't put him past 2 dupes. Because it'll make his auto skill worse. Just give him all of his dupes. Because his Degumi's damage is decent. But, yeah, this memory's good. It's just, it's less of a factor than the rest of them. Right? In my humble opinion. What other ones do I remember? So, Mutual Trust is also a sleeper hit, in my opinion. Pretty much guarantees a turn where, you know, your team won't die, which is really, like, pretty nice. And it also gives everyone an extra 10 CE, just hands down. Like, from start of battle, I think everyone gets an extra 10 cast energy. Yeah. Like, 35% damage received for the entire team. The cooldown's a bit long, but I think this is a nice little memory. It's not as good, but it's good. Did you delete your fucking messages, bro? What the fuck? Damage up, wreck bits are a hit or miss. We'll get to it, bro. Trust me, bro, it's going to be a long one. We got plenty of time to talk. I recognize you. I recognize you. I recognize you too. And that was the one I was looking at. Yep. Just so I've got some more to just keep going to. Red Jogo Wreck is a replacement for Unity. I don't fucking remember it. Ironically enough, I don't have a memory of it. Oh, I'm good. Let me know if the music's a bit loud anyway. So, which one do I want to go to next? So, this one I'll put there, but it's probably going to go higher. Because it's very similar to, you know, don't crucify me just yet. I'm just talking about it. It's very similar to Like-Minded Sisters, but it's better. Did it get added? I don't think it got added to the standard pool yet. I don't think. Where are you? There you are. There it is. You know, Jujutsu for command skill or ult, which is always nice. And if they're a cast spirit, they get extra CE. And if they perform a crit, they get extra, you know, ult gauge. So it's pretty much Like-Minded Sisters for Jujutsu, plus if you use it on Jogo or Red Mahito, they're pretty much the only 2 viable cast spirits in the game, to be honest. Like, except for like Blue Jogo as well, so I guess 3. If you use this memory on them, they get extra cursed energy, which is valuable to all of them. Like, all of those units chew through cursed energy a lot, so this memory is very useful. But on top of that, this is pretty much just, you know, not as good as Pride, but it's still decent. Because the cursed energy the cursed energy part of this, not cursed energy, the ult gauge from crits is really useful. So this is also a bit of a sleeper hit memory on characters like Blue Yuta, which is nice. Did you miss the ping or did it bug? I mean, I put it in general. That just means you're not looking at general. Disgusting. The one of Maki, Panda, and Inumaki drinking a Colorless Peak. I didn't have that one for the longest time. I remember wanting it because I thought it was cool when I saw it, but I eventually got it, but by that point I didn't know what the fuck it did anymore. 2 seconds, I'm going to get another mouthful of noodles. This is going to be so fun to watch if you're watching the VOD. Oh, friggin' Nora. Wow, that hits. What's some other good ones? This one, the Taijutsu with Todo and Yuji on the floor. It gives you the Taijutsu buff, and it gives you a resurrection status, which, yet again, can be kind of nice on certain floors and certain tower stages, you know? Just gives you a revival status, gives you Taijutsu for 1 turn on your ult, and the Taijutsu stat if you're on low HP, which is kind of nice. It's nothing ridiculous. It's arguably, like, I'd put it at the top of this. It's just because usually with Taijutsu, you'll end up using Play of the Strong or Like-Minded Sisters because they're just kind of the default. But this is still really, really nice. Whether it's better or not, that's up to you. Me personally, I just use the others more because I'm used to them, I guess. It seems to bloody work. Why am I scrolling down? I've got plenty of up here. Adult Time is a weird one. Adult Time was one that was really good. We both can enjoy the nutrients, bro. I'm eating noodles with random meat from unknown animals and unknown body parts. So I don't know what the fuck I'm consuming. But damage dealt is... Ideally, you want it to be like the specific stat increase, if I remember correctly. But this second like little auto skill is always kind of nice that people forget about. People always remember that adult time is decent, but they always kind of forget that the little crit extension bit, which is kind of nice, just increases everyone's crit rate, which is good. Like you could use this on like a Kusakabe if you don't have like the Nanami Ino memory for like increased taijutsu and stuff. You know, this one's not terrible. Since it's damage dealt, it can be used on either typing, but it's just not as good as a specific type one. I'll probably put it bottom of S as mid, since damage dealt is an additive. Fuck it. This one, however, this Nanami Ino one, goated. This is another crit-based one, right? So, is this on the standard pool? If it was recently. I don't see it. Oh, no, there it is. Not that recent. I will follow you, Nanami-san. This is the entire reason you use this fucking thing. Yes, the increased crit rate is nice, but you just want this from the crit rate. So you use this exclusively on taijutsu support for the most part. So you'll use it on units like, it's perfect for like Kusakabe or Teen Nanami on red. Those kind of units are Oh my god, my fucking... Why have I got an alarm set at 1 AM? Am I fucking stupid? Jesus Christ. It made my phone go fully loud. Anyway, you'll use this on like maybe Blue Miguel. This is not a terrible shout on. If you're using him with like a Blue Gojo, you know, just as like taijutsu support unit, this is perfect because it can stack, you know, because it's 3 turns and you're increasing your own crit rate as well, which means you're going to be doing more damage for a support, which is also very, very nice. This is a good little one. Since this works perfectly on Kusakabe, you get double S because fuck it, why not? This Chozo with his brothers one is kind of like part of a group of memories. I'll just kind of rapid fire them because they're kind of like these types of support memories where they are type increases, and they'll also have their own unique little bonuses like 25% damage dealt for green typings, and you get an extra curse energy at the start. That's not a terrible memory. That's not the worst. It's clearly supposed to be used like with Choso, since, you know, Choso uses a lot of cursed energy and he's of course like a green support, but Choso does so much damage, it's kind of just better to use non-standard on him most of the time, because even though he is a support, his debuffs are that prevalent, you can kind of focus DPS with him and he will hit funny numbers. So this one's not terrible. I think I'll just put it in A and I'll go through the rest of them just like this one is the equivalent for red, this like Teen Nanami party one, which is, would it be limited? It might be limited. No, there it is. Yeah, so it's just red damage, 25% 3 turns, but this one's a little bit better. I'd put it above specifically because it's obviously meant to be used on Teen Nanami, red support, last 3 turns. You know, it just fits into his kit very perfectly. And if he's ever low on health, you get like a significant amount of health back, like 30%. That's really good. What are the equivalents for blue? It's not the Inumaki one, is it? It might be. I don't know. Let me get some more. That's the one for green. That's just like a mainly CE one. I think that's one split. Don't about the Maharaga one. Get them ready. How does time as it is? Oh my god. As I say, bro. You're saying like the most recent Jogo memory. I have no fucking clue. Time as it is. Is it this? I imagine it's this one. Ult gauge, 25% for 3 turns, and at the start of turn if you're president. That's good. I think that's pretty decent. Arguably, Unity might be a little bit better just because it gives you extra ult gauge on break. And if you don't have to worry about cursed energy, like you have like a Yuki on your team or something, or you just have another memory providing CE, this won't really do much, but it's still nice. But Unity provides more charge rate because of the the stuff you get on break. Oh my god, I'm getting a headache already, lad. I can't. I'm not even half an hour deep. Hold up. I'll put this one in double S real quick. This Shoko memory, holy shit. It's on the standard pool now, right? I'm pretty sure. At the bottom, I should think. There you are. This memory is fucking cracked. This memory is genuinely fucking absurd. Similar to, you'll use this memory alongside the other healing memory, like group healing. Doctor's Pride is just pretty much better than it, because whilst it is relegated to they have to be, you know, below 60% HP, which isn't hard to do. People tend to be under that threshold quite commonly, you know. It also gives you a bunch of cursed energy consistently, right? Just like the last memory, but since this is like a healing one, you know, it just fits the kit a bit more. Like, it just fits supporters more, right? In my opinion. But either way, you're going to be using this one so much because it's so busted. It's just, you'll use this memory alongside the other healing, and this one also gives you cursed energy on top consistently. It's really nice, and it's like 1 turn shorter. This is only 7 turns, while the other memory is 8 turns for healing. It's really freaking good. This Doctor's Pride is a really freaking good memory. Probably top of S. Not because it's bad, but because it's relegated exclusively to Black Flash units, pretty much. Which is fine. It's just, where would you be? There you are. Let me have a look. Yeah, like, it's taijutsu with an ult, which is good. But if you've got, like, a Black Flash state thing, like, it's something you can only use with Black Flash units. You can't use this. You can use it with Toji, but you're missing out on value, you know. It's clearly just, like, the auto skill is built around people Black Flashing, you know. Giving ult gauge and increasing Black Flash rate and stuff. It's a snowball memory. It's really, really good at that, but it's exclusive to Black Flash units. So it works well with all the UGs, all the Nanamis. Well, less so the Nanamis, because their kits are kind of confused. But, you know, all the UGs definitely. Todo, Green Todo, specifically. It's just very much a UG memory, just by the fact that Megami and Nobara are on it. You can use it on any UG, though. There's, like, even Blue UG could probably get value out of it. Not a lot, but some. Because his Black Flash, he doesn't Black Flash with his ult. Blue UG probably gets the least amount of value out of it, significantly so. But every other UG is like, it significantly improves their game plan. Because the one thing that most UGs struggle with is inconsistency. Because all of their damage comes from Black Flashes, like Zone G, SP, Green UG, even Red UG. You know, you want to Black Flash more consistently with him with his, like, Fierce Skill 3. That memory helps with that. But it's pretty much an exclusive UG memory. And as I said before, that's kind of an important thing I was bringing up. Hold up. I think that's chicken. Fucking hope it is. I mean, some Nobara is Black Flash. That's true. But it's only taijutsu, I think, right? Yeah. And it doesn't really matter. Like, she won't get nowhere near as much value because it's like a taijutsu based, like, it is made for Yuji specifically. Like, sure, if you really wanted to fucking go for it, you can use it on Nobara, but she's gonna get nowhere near as much value because most Nobaras are straight up Jujutsu. Like, SP Red, Nobara, Jujutsu, you know? Which is kind of inarguably the best one. She's not going to get any... Like, she'll get some value out of it because of the second out skill, but no. Yellow Nobara used to Black Flash. Damn, that's fucked up. I vaguely remember that, I think. I don't know. What's another one? What do I want to talk about next? I'll talk about this memory. Let me find it, because it gives cursed energy, if I remember correctly. Would it be limited? There it is. Yeah. I think I'll talk about all the JJK 0 ones since they're all right there. But yeah, all allies Jujutsu, you know, 25% and increase allies that are cursed users. This one is kind of confused to me because cursed user as like a category is kind of empty. Like, it's clearly like built to be used alongside Blue Ghetto, right? But the only other like cursed user I can think of, feel free to correct me, is like Miguel, and he's almost exclusively taijutsu, so it's not really going to be used for him. But I could see you using this with, like, on Ghetto, because it gives cursed energy, which is always nice for Blue Ghetto to have, you know, for his skill 2. But you could use it on him, like, for Blue Ghetto as a support, and then have Blue U to do a fuck ton of damage. That's viable. That's fine. I'd put it, like, here, because there are so many other, like, good options for Ghetto. Pardon me, for Blue Ghetto. that this is just kind of like so many other better options. Is Sukuna not classified as... No, I think he's classified as a what you call it, an incarnated sorcerer. Incarnated? I think that's a word. Sukuna Matata. That's obviously not what I was going for, but okay. Give us Haruta. I think you're the only one thinking that, buddy. Yeah, he's affiliation, incarnation, not curse user. I'm pretty sure it's like Geto and Miguel, and that's pretty much it. You know? But I'll go through all the JJK0 ones. Let me just get them all real quick. JJK0. I think they're all close. Oh, that's not 0. That's hidden inventory, but whatever. Where's all the other JJK0 ones? That's a decent one. The strongest. I think that's also limited, so I'll put that there too. Am I blind? JJK0. Oh, since I've took them out, I think there might have been like... That's not... I just want to talk about that one. I feel like I might be end up rating too many or really high, but that's fine. Who cares? Where are these? Am I just blind as shit? That genuinely might be the case. Where was the, like, there it is, a high five. So, which one would I talk about next? Let me go. So, these are just movie limited to JJK0. The strongest as well, that's at the bottom. I got that there. So, let's just kind of... Actually, I'll talk about this one first because it's not terrible. Again, we need a dual unit for Nanako and Mimiko. Dog, I'm gonna have to break it to you, right? In JJK0, Ichiji steps up to fight Mimiko and Nanako. And if they are below Ichiji, I'm sorry, dog. It's fucked up. That is the funniest thing ever to me, how Ichiji was like, okay, time to teach you kids a lesson. Stop going around murdering people. As if Ichiji would be able to do anything. It's all goofy. But this one's okay. Like, it's kind of similar to non-standard. Starts off and gives everyone old gauge, except, you know, non-standard's just for the person using it. But everyone 200 is nice. And Jujutsu stat is also nice. That it even lasts that long. But there's so many other better options. The thing is, these kinds of units that, like, memories that buff the whole team have just fell out of usage. Because, I guess I put it in here. Like, similar to this Chozo and Teen Nanami one, like, buffing your entire team's stats don't matter nowhere near as much as survivability. That's why healing memories are so fucking strong. Like, you know, like the Shoko one and the memory one. Obviously, Game Master C, fuck ass Inumaki and Yudo Breck. It's taunting me. What do you mean, fuck ass? It's not that good. Do you want it? It's not great. Oh. This one, if I remember correctly, is good. This is one that came out with Blue Yuta. Just increased crit rate by 20%, which is always nice. Boom. 75% Jujutsu stat. So, if you're using it on Blue, 95% Jujutsu stat. And it gives you 10 cursed energy when you use it. It's one of those memories that is pretty much, like most times when a new rec bit comes out. Pardon me. They are literally made with that unit in mind. And this is clearly made for Blue Yuta. Where the fuck did I put it? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. There it is. There's the other JJK0 one. Peak. This was made for Blue Yuta. And it's pretty much the best option for Blue Yuta. Because Blue Yuta is kind of a unit that relies on crits in a very different way to a lot of other units, because he really wants to hit crits consistently, and this memory helps to facilitate that, right? Because the more he crits, it increases his crit rate, and he just kind of, yet again, he's one of those units that snowballs that the game just loves to create, like a snowballing character, and this is great for that, because his ult's going to do more damage, significantly so, plus he gets more cursed energy, which Blue Yuta loves to chew through, which is also great, and just 20% flat crit rate, which is great. Just a good unit overall, and it's specifically just for cursed, Jujutsu, which is good. I put it in SS, even though I said it's pretty much, you can only use it for Yuta, but you could also use it for Blue Sukuna, because it still works, it's still ult damage, and it still gives him cursed energy, which is useful to him, so he can use his skill 3 more, and crit rate as well for MS, always going to be good. Yeah, there's nothing really bad to say about it, it's just a good memory for Blue Jujutsu specifically. Like 95% Jujutsu stat is huge, so I don't need to tell you. It's great. This is just gonna be so fucking long. Get this one out the way. This rec bit is good. It's just you are only gonna use it for Teen Ghetto, right? Because Teen Ghetto is quite. I think this was a free-to-play one. Was it login? I feel like it was event limited. Yeah. There's a bunch here actually. So, am I blind? Where is it? I swear you got it from a fucking map event. Oh my god, so many free-to-play memories I'm gonna have to go through. Oh no. Was it a memory quest? There we go. That's what it was. That's where all the JJK0 ones are. I mean, hidden inventory ones. Yeah, just gives you damage dealt if you have a bunch of cursed energy, which you will do after you pop the Teen Ghetto's ult, and it's just Taijutsu and Jujutsu, which, you know, is a little bit of an annoyance because Ghetto, you know, his main gimmick is you can kind of choose to debuff Taijutsu or Jujutsu, and what you call it. Despite that, his ult is hybrid, which is kind of good, but at the same time, it just makes it kind of annoying to buff with a memory, because a lot of memories are just kind of Jujutsu or Taijutsu exclusive. It's rare to find one that's both. And this was literally just made for him. I mean, it's literally got him with the Rainbow Dragon and the Kujisake owner behind him. Like, it's a memory made for him, and you're not really going to use it for anyone else. You could use it with a Nanami, but it's like, it's kind of pointless. Just use like a Black Flash memory, to be honest. It's like, it's whatever. Let's get these out the way. What did you do? I think this was good. This was a good free-to-play one. Ultimate, increase your Jujutsu stat for 3 turns. And when he pops his ult, he just gets 65%. Like, this is a good-ass free-to-play memory. Obviously, it's not as good as any of, like, the other ones, but still, you could just use this as a Jujutsu just memory overall, you know? Which is really, really strong. I'm going to kind of speed it up a little bit. Because I just know for a fact this is just going to be really fucking long, and I will want to sleep at some point in the foreseeable future. Taijutsu. Yeah, this is dog shit. This is gives everyone a Taijutsu for 2 turns, and if you're on low on HP, it will give you 10%. That's fucking trash. That can be in C. Let me put all the ones I'm talking about in B. So I'll go with the JJK0 one still. What about the noodle ones? Let's talk about the noodle ones. It wasn't a friend point one. It was event limited. Was it a login? I think it was a login, actually. No, I'm chatting out my bum. Event limited. There you are. This is just from like a JJK0 tie-in, like, extra chapter where everyone just works at a noodle shop, which is kind of cool. Damage is dealt for 50%. If your HP is full, get an extra 10 CE. At the start of turn, this starts to increase your own crit rate for 1 turn. If when a crit, this is kind of whack. Yeah, this is kind of dog shit. You can go next to that one. That's like, there are so many other better options. The only reason you're going to use that is because you think the artwork looks funny. Yeah, you ain't using that fucking memory. The unprecedented gourmet boom. The names they come out with these things. Fuck me, lad. Right. What's the other JJK0 shit saying? Well, I didn't get the main JJK0 one. It's ass, but it's cool looking. Actually, let me just get I need to clear this one. Oh, I kind of like that one. Fuck that one, bro. I just need to get rid of all of this tier. Let me just get to the one of Rika hugging him. That one. Jujutsu stat by 10% for 3 turns. Yeah, this is just a filler one. This is a very early memory, and you can tell. Very, very early. That's, let me go fucking down there. That's just bad. That's just really fucking bad. Let me talk about not the free-to-play one. I think it was, yeah, the limited ones. The Ghetto one, this one's not terrible. This one, because it gives you a bunch of cursed energy, and it's another one of those that's clearly meant for Ghetto. While it feels like it's made for Ghetto. You get, like, base 15% from start, which is good. And every time you use it, you get an extra 10 cursed energy, and you get Jujutsu. It's not a lot. It's clearly not a support memory. It's on like the lower end of stuff, but it's not terrible because it's giving you cursed energy as well every time you use it. I think that's actually kind of fine in B, but I think I'll leave it there. I'm going to make a fucking tier below for just... Okay, fuck that one up. Bruh. Hold up. Down. Just call that... We'll just call that holding. This is the holding cells, right? For when we're talking about shit. Make it blue. Why are you blue? So I'll just move all of these down here while I talk about them. Okay. Boom. Let's stick with the JJK 01. That one. No, the first one. The bit where Maya and Nobara are staring each other down is good. It's called No Mountain Disaster or something like that. I vaguely know what you're talking about. Yes, yeah, again, this is like a mixed taijutsu and jujutsu one for 2 turns, which isn't terrible if you're on HP. That's not terrible, but very, very niche. You need someone who does hybrid damage and low survivability. Probably this, like, B. It's not great. It's viable. Let's talk about the strongest. I don't even have this one, I don't think. I remember wanting it, but I don't have it. Increase the Jujutsu by 65 for 2 turns. Ult gauge, charge rate for 3 turns. That's pretty good. I can't speak to experience with that one, but that's pretty nice. Jujutsu stat. I'll put it at the top of A. That's really good. Actually, yeah, I'm fine with that. That seems really friggin' good. I like that one. And I love how it's in like the JJK 0 style. It's just like ripped from the movie. That's cool. I think that's all of them that are summonable from JJK 0. Or summonable that are limited. I haven't actually seen this memory, so I want to get out the way. I don't get how this one is pay to play. Did you literally buy this one? Increase the allies taijutsu and jujutsu. Did you get this for like watching the movie or something? How did you get this memory, and why is it the only one in the like pay to play section? Oh yeah, it was in the fucking bonus Blu-ray. Doesn't seem that fucking good, I'm gonna be honest. It seems pretty shit, but it's better than those, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, it's better than that. It's just better than that one at the bottom. Let's get that Nanami one out the way then. I've got all the JJK 0 stuff sorted. Except for like the map event one. Yeah. I could get the 3 players out as well. There's just so many, dude. I'm just losing track because I don't know where the fuck to where to start or end. How long ago was Ino? Was this not added when Ino was? Is it always just waiting for it to be added? Yes, we are. It's such a niche memory. You get that by buying the yeah. So that's so. I don't think I've seen such a big buff between 1 and 3 dupes before. Wow. But this is the main gimmick of it. You do more damage when, you know, you have an additional action, right? And since it's Jujutsu, it's also relegated to Jujutsu additional actions. Like, this is the only character you can use this on is Ino. There is no one else who will get value out of this at all. You think double action? Oh, I can use it on Yuji. No. You could use it at a push with Red Jogo, because, you know, he can also do the same sort of thing. Which, it's 3 turns, which isn't bad. It could be semi-decent on Red Jogo, that's what I'm saying. I was surprised when I made this tier list. I imagine you were. There's a lot of memories. Like, I can see you arguing for it for Red Jogo, but the 15% being damage dealt. It's 50% for 3 turns, though, which is nice. It's not like times. Red Jogo, this might be a sleeper hit, but it is kind of relegated to only those people. So I'll put it in A. I'm not going to order A overall, I don't think, because there's just too many for me to like order each individual layer or tier, right? I'll just leave it at that for now. Let's go to that really recent one, the relatively recent, the like cool illusory one, where like what if Gojo and Geto fought Toji? Wow, this one's really good. This is just fucking nice. This is Naobito's bit I don't remember which one. I'd have to pull it up. But I will at some point. Oh, I'm already an hour in. Oh my god. My computer's going to run out of fucking space with the recording. How much space have I got left? Slowly chugging away. Fuck me. Anyway, 80% in crit rate, 85%, 30%. Cursed energy more than 60. Increase on crit. It's like, it's clearly a memory used for Fuga because he just gets so much cursed energy. Or with like Teen Gojo because he doesn't really spend it, you know, because all of his skills are either one or nothing, right? You don't use cursed energy with either of them. So this is clearly for both of them. Increase on crit rate and ult skill rate. Like, this is just really good for both of them. To get one ult out and then get another one out quicker, which is really nice. And it's crit rate as well. Like, you don't really need it for crit rate for Fuga because Fuga is, like, guaranteed to be a crit, right? But, you know, on Teen Gojo, this will be fucking monumental. Jujutsu plus the crit damage, plus crit rate. Come on! It's a really nice Jujutsu memory. But yes, it's exclusive to yellow, but it does so much, and the stats on it are so high. I'm gonna put that real fucking high. Since you brought that up, I'll get all the like login ones, which I think are at the top. Yeah. This one, Reunion After the Rain, I think it's called, is the memory you'd kind of just use on Yaga. Is good on Teen Gojo. That is what is making. Still amazing. Yeah, it's a really good memory. Reunion After the Rain. It came out with Yaga, I think. There it is. Even though it's like a Yuji Megami no Bara memory, it's like clearly one from Yaga. Like, you can use this sort of memory with like not a T Nanami, like Yellow Nanami, if you want to use him as like a support with his minor debuffs and this, because it worked with crits and with black flashes, which is nice, and it buffs everyone's for 3 turns. It's the same as like these two, like they're type exclusive buffs, but since this also, like, you could also use it with, you know, what's he called, Kusakabe as well. It's not a terrible one for him either. Obviously, if you're using Kusakabe on a Taijutsu team, you want to use the Mr. Nanami-san memory instead for Taijutsu exclusive buffs, because it's more. But here, like, damage dealt for 3 turns, plus crit rate as well, and crit damage, which Kusakabe's going to be doing all the time. Another sleeper hit for him. That's a good-ass memory. I'll probably put this a bit higher than the others, to be honest, because I feel like there's more options you can use this one on, which I think is a bit better. Let's go through the standard stuff, the early roster stuff. Gacha standard. Where was it? It was the cook, that one. Boom. Hot Pop High. I think this is CE. Yeah, it gives everyone cursed energy after 3 turns, and the cooldown is 8 turns, so it's like 11 turns overall. Decreases own damage received by 50% for 2 turns. That's a nice extra skill. That's not terrible, but the fact that the main use has like such a long ass time in between cursed energy is insane. Yes, you get 20 CE, which is just like Imaginary Youth. Do the Gojo Awakened memory that he does red. Brother, I'm going to be doing all of them. It's going to be a long ass fucking stream for me. Don't you dare fucking order me around. Oh god, I'm so tired and I'm dead already. Hold up, just give me a fucking moment. I'm going to have to do something fucking drastic. Hold on, I'm going to have to push the thing. Okay. But, oh no, I got the mega zoomed in cam. I need to shave. Holy shit. Hold on, I gotta do something drastic. If I can get, just cut my fingernails. There we go. Gezua, if you're Albanian, that means cheers. Right. So, this is decent. I don't think it's as good as any of the other cursed energy memories or survivability ones, but it's not terrible. Probably put it in there as well. Let's go to the all girls one, which I always thought was kind of decent. I think it's Jujutsu and CE. Yeah, Jujutsu stat for 2 turns, which is nice. Command skill and ultimate, sleeper hit, plus 10 CE. It's like Pride plus cursed energy, without the extra stuff added at the end, which is nice. So, oh, that's the, I'll get that as well. Where the fuck did Magnificent Stride Forward? That one. I'll put that here too, because it's above adult time, because it's not damage dealt. it's, you know, the specific Jujutsu stat, which is better overall. And it gives you cursed energy, which is nice. Oh, Lucozade. Woo! This memory came out with Crackjaw. I'll talk about this one. This memory is a bit fucking weird, if I remember correctly. I think it's based on... Oh, fuck. There we go. Yeah. So, Jujutsu... I'll go with the second version, obviously. 45% Jujutsu, which is great. But if it's green, an extra, so it's 95%. Plus 150 on ult gauge. It's nice. It's just... Non-standard is obviously better overall because it's not relegated to green. But this is obviously kind of... It's made for Crackjaw. Look at him. He's in the fucking frame, mate. Like, it's made for Crackjaw. And ult gauge consistently every 5 turns. It's not as good because it's mostly Jujutsu, but we are only focused on Taijutsu. But we are focused on Taijutsu. I'm not focused on shit. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about how good memories are overall and how common they are. Like, whilst also at the same time, if something is ridiculously good for one unit, it goes really high, like this one for Yuta and Sukuna, you know. But in regards to this one, it's really good for green Jujutsu. So, probably there. It's still really, really good. But what is it for green Jujutsu besides Crackjaw? If you say green Nobara, I'll fucking cut you down. Chozo, yeah. Crackjaw. Adult Gojo doesn't really count anymore. Just because he just doesn't function as a unit. He doesn't fucking work anymore. He is one of the most heartbreaking units now. But it works for a unit for Crackjaw. But at the same time with Crackjaw, I personally am privy to use Pride. Also, yeah, Muta. Forgot for fucking Kokichi, it's not a bad shout either. But in regards to like Jujutsu damage overall, even if I have those memories at like dupe 5, I'll still use Pride because like just several turns is just better. Like specifically with Crackjaw, once you get him to like 8 cores, you want to use his skill and then his ult, right? Because you want to get as many turns out of him as you can, you know. Cut me down, simple, don't mind me. But Green Barra, fuck Green Barra, bro. She sucks. She's mid. She's okay. But it's just like, just use Pride instead. It's just, you can use it more. I think this one's Taijutsu on Jujutsu. It would be Gacha standard. It's really early. Yeah. I remember wanting this one at the start of the game. Yeah, Taijutsu on Jujutsu increases damage up by 20. The more Tokyo students you have, you can only use it on a command skill, but it's for 3 turns, which isn't terrible. Bro hates Green Gojo. I agree, he's overrated and should be taken out of the game. Green Gojo? I'm not talking about Crackjaw. I think Crackjaw is fucking broken. If you don't think Crackjaw is broken, you're fucking silly. There are flaws you can get through and cheese through because Crackjaw is so immortal, he can run the turn limit out. Because they designed a character that is literally immortal, right? There was, I think it was Blue. Like there's like a Jujutsu flaw that's like 79 or something, and I couldn't get through. But with Crackjaw, what you can do because of his skills is pop his skill 2, uses like red, and then you use his like buff because it makes him invincible. Use 2 more reds, make him invincible, 2 reds, and you can repeat that until the boss dies on turn 250. Because Crackjaw is literally invincible. You can cheese some stages if the enemy doesn't have a domain, which is a lot of fucking stages. You just get through because you make him invincible, and he just keeps going, and he does not stop. It's absurd. He's broken. Honestly, I like Green Muta more than Crackjaw. Oh yeah, I prefer Muta. I like his animations more. I love Mechamaru as a character, but overall Crackjaw is just like shouldn't be in the game, bro. The old Gojo. I don't even have Crackjaw. That's fucked up. What's his ult do? What does Crackjaw's ult do? He uses ult once, and he does like the Honored One stance. It's very similar to Red Mahito, where you get like a bunch of ult gauge first, and then you like use his skill 3, but it takes up ult gauge. So you pop his skill 3, which consumes all your ult gauge, or most of it, and then after that your moveset changes, where you do a fuck ton more damage. And I think you build up more cores, and then once you ult the second time, it's the hollow purple. But for some reason, this hollow purple is a single target, which I still think is fucking stupid. Because but you see it go through all those walls behind Toji, and you're trying to tell me it only hit one motherfucker. I doubt it. But anywho, this one's fine. I'll put it in like high B. 3 turns is nice, but the stats themselves aren't great. Oh. Let me look at this one. Damage dealt for all allies. This one's dog shit, but I love the artwork. Where are you? Is it there? Yeah, there it is, hiding from me. Get all the free-to-play ones there too. I think that's an imaginary battle. I don't think that's out in global yet. I'll just make sure I get all the ones I know. I looked at this one, and this one was just Unity, but slightly worse. But fuck, I'll put there anyway. Bro, I literally cleared floor 76. A Red Jujutsu 4 with Crackjaw. Like, that's what I'm saying. Crackjaw is so fucking stupid. Like, I did it before with a blue stage. Because Crackjaw just literally breaks the game. They hardcore, hard-coded the game so that, you know, the Yuki, Inumaki, Mahito, Hanami team isn't viable anymore because mono teams are, like, exclusively what's being pushed forward. Yet, despite that fact, if you allow me to use Crackjaw, I will get through the stage. Until you then add the extra turn limit of 30. So then they keep trying to nerf the player base for being clever. For getting through their bullshit stages. For me, I've said it before, I hate Tower. I think Tower is the stupidest shit. Do you have a tip for me? I don't have Yuji on floor 73. I don't remember which ones. Let me have a look at which. Oh, I typed 3, and that's what my hotkey is bound to for zooming. Hold up, let me see which one 73 is. I'm past that floor, and I don't have Shoko on my main account. So, I don't have Shoko on any account. I don't know why I said it like that. But, I don't have Shoko when I go through. Let's have a look. Oh, Red Panda, yeah. I think I've looked at a couple of his things before. I just want to have a look at the stage. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, Mechamaru is the key to this floor. Genuinely. I remember getting through this. Did I use fucking Gojo? I think I used Gojo. Oh, did I? I might use Zonji, because I don't think he's fucking weak to Jujutsu. I think. I don't remember. Either way, the whole gimmick of this stage is you want fucking Mechamaru to keep eating hits. Like, Mechamaru is, like, the genuine god of this floor. The fact that you have to SP him, though. You have to SP him so that his provocation lasts 2 turns, or, like, 2 times. So, like, the boss will hit him twice, you know? Or you use it on the little spider, and then you use it on the big spider, and you kind of interchange. He is, like, genuinely, like, the key to this floor, right? SP Mechamaru is, like, the god. Genuinely. He is, like, absurdly broken. But I can get rid of that now. And I can get rid of that one now. What do I want to talk about next? I want to talk about the Maharaga memory, to be honest. The Maharaga memory is fun. Free to play. Event limited. Formidable battle. I guess it would be raid. Yeah. This is a really fun gimmick. Can we say Crackjaw? There is a limit of turns of above F80. Yeah. Crackjaw is busted, but as soon as they had a turn limits, they kind of knew what we were doing. This is a really fun gimmick. I think this is a fun gimmick for a memory. You know, the longer the floor goes on, the stronger it is. It's like Maharaga. I like it when the memory is indicative of what's in, like, the card art or the memory art, right? Like, the longer it goes on, like, the longer a fight with Maharaga would, the stronger the memory is, just like Maharaga would be, you know? Increase one damage by 50, effect can scale with each turn passed. So, you know, obviously, 2.5, it's not going to last fucking, what is that? 40? 40 turns? I'm not dumb, am I? 2.5 times 10, 25, 4. Yeah, that's 40 turns. Obviously, you're not going to forgo the last 40 turns to get a maximum of 100, but still, it's a fun gimmick. And plus, you're healing every turn as well. You want Maharaga as a unit? Good luck. You're getting, spoiler alert for leaks, you're getting nothing but dupes. You are getting characters you've already seen before. Not even new characters from the prison stuff. Not even the Fukuoka stuff extended. Not even Kenjaku. He's sat in the back lines. Fuck you. You're getting more Momo. Aren't you happy that you got more Momo? Everyone's favourite fucking character? What? We need a Maharaga unit because of this wreck bit? No. I think it's still, despite not being the best, the fact that it gives you a lot more survivability is nice. I'll put it in solid A. It's obviously not the most busted, but the fact that, 25% HP guaranteed over the course of a full thing is cool. No, because you start at 50, so it's 2010s. I'm dumb as fuck. Thank you for that. Ling Shi. I can't pronounce that shit. I shouldn't even tried. The closest knowledge I have of the Chinese, of any Chinese language, be that Mandarin or Cantonese, all comes from me watching Kingdom. I don't know how to speak it. Hair Down Momo is peak. Hair Down Momo has existed for years in the light novels, right? Watch my videos in the light novels. But there is artwork in the light novels of Momo with her hair down. Get educated. The light novels are peak. But that's probably where that moment's from, to be honest. I reached floor 78 with A, or with, like, Unawakened, Shogo. Oh my god, chat. There's too many people. Yellow Momo next Annie. Fuck no. Dog, I'm so pissed off at the units that have been leaked, because I don't give a fuck about any of them. To be honest, I really fucking don't. It's genuinely fucking infuriating. I don't give a shit. Like, I was happy that Uraume came out, because even if Uraume was dog shit, it was a new character. No, I want a Yuki unit. She's one of my favorite characters, and if you say I goon, I'm 14. Don't fucking dox your age. I don't want to know that shit. But fucking, what you call it? I want a Yuki because she's fucking cool. I want a Kenjaku because he's cool. That is not mutually exclusive. Let's get back on the topic. The Maharaga memory is cool. I don't have yellow Shoko. You should probably use Junpei. Yeah, use yellow Junpei. For your comp, for like whatever the floor was 78, 73, whatever the fuck it was, 73. Like, obviously you want either Yaga, Degumi, Junpei, Mekamaru. You just want mega survivability. Because once you get to the boss, this is one of the few stages in the game where most of the people who beat it is past the, like, soft-coded turn limit. So in the stages before 80, you'd probably remember the fact that a lot of the enemies, like, it just increases their stats a fuck ton, right? After a floor 30 or 40, right? That's like a soft-coded ending to the stage. They don't want you to go past that state, that round number. Fuck me, I can't speak. But because of how Mekamaru works, he can kind of bullshit it because he does so much break damage. What will happen is the enemy will go into break, and then after they've got out of break on like turn 32, you activate his counter, and he can still stay alive for that one extra turn. Like, he can stay alive for a little bit longer and guarantee that someone else won't die who, like, your main damage dealer or debuffers. Like, Mekamaru, as I said, is the goat of this stage. It's a bit of a pain. It's one of the RNG ones. Like, I hate how because they're all RNG, but this one, like, Mekamaru is kind of a necessity. Same with Junpei. Instead of Yuki, cause is that the emo boy? I mean, Yuki. I call him Yuki, but knobheads, Kaito Yuki, if you want to say his full government. Let's get that one out the way since someone mentioned it earlier. It was the map one. Free to play. Story event. It would be the map event, would it not? Boom. The Nobara and Mai. 2 characters I don't really care for. Thanks, bro. I just need 5 crystals. 5 crystals? You make sure you've used all your domain investigations then. People forget about them. Do them when you can. Increases on crit rate by 4 turns when a crit is performed. All that's fucking filthy. What? I didn't even know about this memory. That's not terrible. That's good. Sometimes a free-to-play memory will come out and you'll genuinely be fucking confused by how surprisingly good it is. What's another good example? This one. This, like, increase for, like, all of the blue team stuff. There's, like, a bunch of free-to-play memories where you look at them and you go, that's a bit too fucking much. That's really good. That's not a free-to-play one. I've just remembered that I know what that one does. So I'm just going to put a couple up there. That memory's kind of ass. That one's underwhelming. But, yeah. That's actually surprisingly good. I'll probably put that in S. I could see that, like, used on the correct unit. Like, maybe a Kusakabe or, like, someone who's, like, a support. I could see that. Like, maybe Yaga getting ult gauge up for everyone consistently. That's not bad memory at all. Maybe top of it. But still, that's pretty fucking good. I didn't even know about that one. Thank you for telling me about that one. That's actually kind of sleeper hit. That's also an old free-to-play one. Where is it? Where is she? There it is. Gojo's Alone Time. Gojo's Business Trip. What was you called? Gojo solo camping. Gonna do math and computer stuff. See ya. Doodles, brother. Okay, yeah. Damage up by 65 at the start of turn if it's increased energy efficiency by 3 turns, up to 1 time during battle. This one's not terrible. It's like the Fest map event memories were not bad, so to speak. There was another one. That's another good one for green, I think. I'm just seeing a buttload of them that I'm just starting to remember. The numbers, Mason. Remember. I'm starting to remember them. Anyway, in regards to that memory, it's not terrible. The damage for it isn't great, but because it's damage dealt, I'll put it like the bottom of A. Or the top of B, probably, actually. Oh my god, someone's going to screenshot this once I get to the end and say, look, he put Pride as the best memory in the game. I'm going to be like, fucking, it's up there. It's probably top 5. Kind of inarguably. Omni-Man! Where is Omni-Man? I'm hyped for that Invincible versus game. I'm a big Invincible fan. You want to see... You know how I always bring up how I've made like an animation for everything? Oh, I already had the folder open. You want to see something I made before? I made it for no reason, and then I just gave it to my buddy Ty. I don't know if you watched him. He's a like YouTuber, just makes whatever. Ty Learned. Absolute goat. I gave him to use in one of his videos before, just because why not? But let me see if I can find it. I made an animation of Tech Jacket from Invincible. JJK videos, MHA. Where did my old animation go? Tiberius. Where the fuck did I put the old Tech Jacket animation? I'm heartbroken. I know this isn't too important, but just look at the pretty colours on screen. Tech. While my computer's looking for it. What other memory should I go on to next? 120% one? Probably the 120% one. I think that's friend points. Hello, Sebastian. There it is, 120%. This one annoys me because I don't think it increases Black Flash rate. Yeah. Increases crit rate when performing a Black Flash, increased damage dealt. Only twice in battle. Like, it wasn't good to start off with, and then you just made it worse for no fucking reason. It's like, dog. Ooh. Where is Omni-Man? Like, I don't understand. That's just like a dog shit memory. I use my friend points specifically for this memory, just because I like the artwork for it. But it's not a good one, to be honest with you. Jacket. That's probably better. Probably around there. Yeah, probably C. I wish it was good. The art is fine. Yeah, it's just the classic. Ripped from the manga, ripped from the anime. You know? It's a shame. I do love that memory, though. Hold up. Let me go back real quick. The map event of, like... I remember seeing this memory for the first time and just, like, kind of giggling at it. This artwork is so fucking stupid. It's just them on their phone with the fucking bear in the background. It's so fucking goofy. I love that one so much. Genuinely. Look at that. So fucking stupid. What does it even do? Decrease taijutsu received to the person behind for 3 turns, only 1 time though. Not terrible. That's not a bad support one. 8 turns is a lot. Herm. Where would I put you? It's not a bad support one. I think that's on the higher end, because 20% HP isn't a lot, but it's decent. Decrease own taijutsu received. It's to protect 2 people on the team. It's not like a full team buff, but it is nice. You know, you can use it with like a Todo or something. That's not terrible. That's genuinely not terrible. Why can't I find my old Tech Jacket animation? I'm fucking heartbroken. There we go. Ooh, what music is that? Is that fucking Melty Blood? Jesus. Has anyone got some copyright-free music I can play? So at least Nanami Todo can use them. I hope they give us another Black Flash-related memory like the Red Shibuya Yuji one. They probably will, but then it'll just end up being another just Yuji memory. Okay? It'll just be a memory that is exclusive for Yuji. What's another good free-to-play song? Oh, fuck, I don't want to get sued, bro. Oh, fuck. Do I just put more FNAF music in the back? Fuck it, yeah. There we go. Midnight... What's it called? Midnight Racer? Whatever the fucking thing's called. Ooh, what's the prison one like? The prison memory. It would have been a login one, would it not? Yeah. A bear is approaching. Ultimate skill, increase damage dealt by 40%. Decrease the value of 2 debuff. 10%? That's so fucking pointless. You had me there. I was like, oh, is this a good one? No. If at the start of turn, only once. Yeah, this is very much like a free-to-play version of a lot of other memories, but just not as good. Probably bottom of B. That's not terrible. For a login one, that's good, but it could be so much fucking better. So fucking heartbroken, man. Could have been so much cooler. Let's do the login one for the board. Was that a login one? It was not, but that one was, so I'll make a note of that one. Not map event. Would it be a story event, I guess? Where are you? There's the two of them. So many memories of them just on the fucking board. So, fireworks show abroad. I remember seeing this one. This one's kind of not terrible, but it does debuff you. Like, increases own damage received. This is like a free-to-play memory for, like, a teen Gojo. Like, Yellow Joe. Yell Joe. Whatever you want to call him, right? This isn't terrible, because it, like, debuffs the amount of damage you receive, but he won't have to worry about it because of the Limitless. Do the one with Toji and Shukong smoking momentarily. Crit resistance by 20% isn't terrible. At the start of each wave for 5 turns, that's not bad. For a free-to-play one, that is not a bad memory, but I don't think I've got it there yet, so where the fuck is it? There it is. Probably top of B, or maybe higher. It's kind of, you can only really use that on Teen Gojo, because reducing, like, taking that much extra damage is absurd. Like, damage received by 70%, that's so much, dude. That is so fucking much, that's not even funny. Hold up. But let me put peak. I know it's peak. Hold up. I'm gonna have to look at my old fucking... They might do a I am you Yuji. Bad fucking... Bro, they've still got 10 more Yujis to give us, bro. I mean, we already have an I am Yuji character with the red Yuji. But, you know. Hold on, let me type in. Let me type in tech jacket in our old DM so I can fucking find it. Tech jacket. Where the fuck did I say? Tech jacket could be an idea. Yeah, I found this old animation. Okay, hold up. So let me just full screen this shit. This is an old animation. I know this is a bit random, but look at that. This is fucking badass. This is one of my favorite animations. Hell yeah. Fucking love Tech Jacket. So fucking peak. Sorry, you're fucking blindfold. Black flashy there. That shit was peak though. That's a good ass old school fucking animation I made. Hell yeah. Walk menacingly. We could make another Momo. Oh, I just really got fucking... Am I summoning for Momo? Probably not. She's going to be on the standard pool. The more and more I play this game, this doesn't even deserve the Fazbear music. This is serious. The more and more I've played Phantom Parade, the more and more you just have to realize you shouldn't summon for the characters you like, unfortunately. This isn't Bleach. This isn't Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross, where you just get enough currency to kind of pick and choose the units you want. No. You just kind of have to save up and go for exclusively meta-changing stuff. Whilst this Momo's probably really good, she's also going to be on the standard pool. So you best off just kind of waiting until, you know, spoiler alert, some of the leaks include, can you even say? I don't fucking know. But if you didn't know, it's been leaked that a bunch of new characters are coming out of, like, you know, well, units for characters we already have, right? We'll be seeing a lot of the same characters with new units. And we don't really know too much about them. I don't care, I'm summoning for my favorites and you can't summon me. You can do that, but when a new Gojo comes out that breaks the meta, you're going to be completely fucked, unfortunately, because the game is nowhere near compatible with free-to-players. It's fucked up. And I've been spending less and less on the game because there's less and less shit to do. A new unit comes out with a map event. You do that map event in a day, right? And then that event is still active for, 13 more days. What then? Like, you can just blast through that shit in like fucking 20 minutes, and the entire event is just kind of pointless. You get enough for one multi and tickets for one multi, so you've got 2 multis per event. Like, in the span of a month, you probably get enough cubes for about like 5 multis, maybe a bit more, not including like tower and stuff, because tower is like a different kind of worms. It's just the game doesn't give you enough. I'll never finish the tier list if I start talking about how much this game can fucking really irk me, but whatever. Recovers 5 and gives ult gauge. Just for you. Increases taiju to the more fest years. That's a neat little one. Ult gauge. It's a 9-turn cooldown. Nah, fuck that. That's ass. 9 turns. Hear me out. Yuki would be like old Hollow Pebble Gojo, and when she dies, she would create a black hole and do 3000%. It'd be kind of like... There isn't really a unit like that. I don't think there's enough... I'm just trying to think. It reminds me of like when Green Hollow Purple Gojo does ult. And then it's just like... There's like a gap afterwards. Like you do the co-op attack and any other turn after that. And then he leaves. It'd be like that as well. So if you kill with the black hole, you still beat the stage. I couldn't give a fuck about tower and the end game content. I just like making fun teams with my favorites. I understand that free to play is terrible though. No, that's the thing. What you're doing there is creating your own content, right? You're just doing it because it's like fun. I want to see what Mechamaru's animations look like. Cool. Do that. That's fun. Like that can be fine. It's just, where are you going to do that? Like in tower? There's not like a practice range to try out new teams or anything. You know? You just kind of pick a random illusory tower stage and then fuck about with that. You know? There's no point me yapping about it. I yapped about it in my last video about how shitty this game can be sometimes. Like, if you're a free-to-play, you are kind of fucking cooked. To be completely fucking honest. Actually, no, that was 9 turns. Fuck that. Oh, man, a sandbox mode would be huge. Not even... It wouldn't, though. It wouldn't be huge. It would be a nice quality of life feature, but it wouldn't do too much. The Kid Yuji rec bit on S, I think that's all because Yuji benefits good from it. I said before, only Yuji benefits from it. Like, it's exclusive to Yuji. Yes, it's really, really good for him. But, like, the reason I put, for example, these 2 specific ones above, like, the yellow Gojo and Geto one and the JJK 0 one for Blue Yuta is that this memory can also be used to good success with Blue Sukuna. And this one can be used with Fugakuna as well as Teen Gojo. This shit is just Yuji exclusive. Actually, no, you can use it with Todo. Fuck it. No, you're right. Nah, I'm lying. Fuck it. No, Todo gets value. Only green Todo. But... fuck it, nah. Fuck it, veg. I'll give you the pass. I'll give you the pass. Allies damage dealt. All allies cursed energy. That's not terrible for a free to play. I'll put you like high C. Sure. This is okay. I'm gonna get all of these out at once. So like you have the typing based memories, where it's like, instead of, you know, straight up, like, Jujutsu stat, it's a huge buff to damage dealt. That's type exclusive, I think. So you have the yellow one, which is Teen Nanami and Haibara. Red, which is Meme and, I think, Ui Ui. Green, I think, is the Saki and... I forget the name of the teacher, but someone will tell me. And blue is the Sukuna one. Yeah. They all have, like, little differences about them. But I think blue and yellow have the best ones. Let me check. Oh, yeah, I've done all them ones. So it's going to be Gacha standard. I don't think all of them are here yet. Sukuna one, yes. The yellow one has been for a while. The Meme one hasn't. I'll do the Shukong one after this. Saki is when you're below 30. No, but it also buffs you outside of it, I think, right? I'll check. It's okay. I can be wrong too, guys. I'm not... you know, omniscient. I'm rarely wrong, don't get me wrong, but, you know. Yeah, it's taiju to... ah, fuck. No, it is damage dealt, yeah. It's just, it also buffs everything when you're low on HP. Like, 80% Like, they've all got this, like, their own little gimmicks. It's like 95% damage dealt, or 90% damage dealt, sorry. Red damage dealt. These are more, like, in line with each other. I don't know what the, like, full green equivalent one is, though. This is, like, slightly different, but I don't know what, like, you know, what green memory is, like, in the same pattern. Because that's the only green one I can think of that, like, fits that pattern of 90% damage dealt for that typing, plus a little extra thing. This is good for yellow. This isn't terrible on Teen Joe, because extra bit of break damage hurts no one, especially on ult, because he's doing that much. But since it's damage dealt, it's not as good. 7th turn, Jujutsu Staff for 2 turns. That's fine, because you'll probably get his ult around that time. For Blue Sukuna, it works pretty well for him. I'm still waiting for my Goat Kenjaku. We all are. What about the adult Gojo banner memory? It's good on Blue Gojo, since if you want to ult on 10-6, it buffs him up to 100. I don't remember what that memory looks like. You're going to have to be more specific, lad. But hold up. Like, all of these typing-based ones are pretty much the same. I'd put them at bottom of S, because it's damage dealt, which isn't as good. I'd put the green one at the bottom of them, because it requires low HP. Probably blue and yellow towards the top, and then red at the bottom. Oh, yeah, only if you... no, actually, yellow's kind of... The red one's kind of nice. Hold up. The red one's kind of nice. But they're all the same thing. Just type-based buffs that are really good. Yes, it's damage dealt, as I said, but it's still decent. Let's get the Finger Bearer one out the way. Because I remember it being really fucking dog shit. Jesus Christ, I swear a lot. Let me get you, and then I think I'll also get the Kyoto School one out as well. Because I remember the Kyoto one being kind of weird. The Nobara, Yuji, Megami walking with candy in their heads. I don't know. I have genuinely... Candy in their heads. Candy in their hands. I don't fucking know. When ult skill is active, taijutsu step by 38%. When at the start of... This is a very unique memory. And it's very clearly made during a time when they didn't know what they were making. As I said, does anyone get any more free-to-play music I can put in the background? Because I don't want to get sued. Battle Block Theatre. No. Oh, no, I've got more FNAF music. Fuck it. Perfect, dude. 10,000 IQ. I think I know which memory you're talking about, but you'd be surprised how many memories there are of the trio walking. But, yeah, this memory, as I say, it's a very unique percentage, and this is kind of nice, but it's exclusive to Jujutsu, which is a bit of a pain. I'll put it like somewhere like low B. It does have its uses, but there's literally every other fucking memory is better. Escape now from there, get rid of you. First time watching Josh and stream live, kind of nervous. Oh no, I'm fucking spooked. Don't be afraid of my, like, you know, heavenly aura. I know when people look at me, the thing they think of is like a biblically accurate angel. I'm not that intimidating. Don't be scared of my charming good looks and angelic voice. I'm just a human. Don't worry about it. But in regards to this memory... Oh, that's the taunt I was thinking of. Yeah, it taunts 2 times and it decreases damage received. So it's not terrible. Like, people would use this memory on like a Yuki or just someone you want to just kind of die quickly if you don't want to, like, gamble by using like the SR memory of Yuji sacrificing himself. You know what I mean? So this is just a memory to guarantee that character dies quick. It's got its uses, but it's not like phenomenal. Do a hot take video. I have a good one and it's going to get me cancelled. Bro, I've already done a hot take video. So that shows your knowledge. I've already done a hot take video. Why is your chat now showing? Bruh. Is that Uraume? Motherfucker got Uraume profile pic. Bruh, she's been out like a couple weeks. What the fuck? What fucking memory was I just looking at? I don't even remember. Oh, that was it, yeah. Where is it though? That's the issue. I want to talk about a specific memory and I won't be able to bloody find it. Really wish Dagon wasn't trash. Yeah. You're not alone. You need a yellow DPS. Well, try Dagon. I was in the hospital. It does not count. Well, go back and watch the video. It's not fucking out of date. The thing I tried to go for with my videos in particular is I don't want my videos to be out of date really, really quickly. So I'll always tend to, like, you know, unless I'm doing a really quick should use summon, I like it when my videos are a bit more long term, like this one. You can still watch this one now. This one's pretty cool with me and Gikku. What's the holding tier mean? It means I'm holding them there before I talk about them. Yes, silly Billy. What you like? There it is. No, I've done 2 hot takes videos. I'm fucking lying. Here's more of people's hot takes. Dagon is underrated, Lamau. See, I've done 2 hot takes videos. There's the first one. And then there's the second one. Boom. Don't try Dagon. I have him at A1. He's not good. Bro, no, don't. Just look at my top 5 worst units in the game. He's right there on the fucking thumbnail. He's dog water, dude. He's a really, really fucking bad character. Well, not bad character. I love him as a character, but bad unit. This one is good, though. Where did I put strong lineup? Probably an A. Oh, no, I couldn't find strong lineup. It was at the bottom, wasn't it? What? Am I blind? I feel like I'm fucking blind and dumb. Where did I put it? I didn't find it. God damn it. I need help. I can't find this fucking memory. I feel like I'm looking at the Matrix and I can't decipher what the fuck I'm looking at. I swear it was right near the bottom, though. No. Bro, I got 20k cubes. Who should I summon for? Fucking wait. Genuinely. Because if they're releasing Momo and shit now, or like, are you on global or JP? Because even still, that's kind of like a very big determining factor. I say put non-standard lower. We just have a lot of mono memories that... Nah, I'm gonna still keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Non-standard will always be viable. Oh, there it is. I'm just fucking blind. It's just a memory to help people die. So I'll put it at the bottom of it. But if you're on JP, save. If you're on global, maybe go in on Gojo. Have I seen the new Momo Mountain? If so, what do I think? I mean, I have a kit. Actually, I can pull up a kit right now. Because it's in a bunch of the Discords. Kit translation. Like... You know, like... She's probably fucking good. You know? We don't have the numbers or anything. But since it's another Momo, she'll probably be better than the previous Momo. But did we need another red stat debuffer before a single blue one? I mean, we already have Teen Nanami. You're on global with 200 pity points. You want your advice if you should save for Kenjaku. Save for who you want, brother. In my humble opinion, if you really want a Kenjaku, fucking wait so you can guarantee him no matter what. Obviously, just make sure you spend all your tickets. You sure I got Blue Yuta? You sure I got Blue Yuta though? Yeah, Blue Yuta's fucking busted. Just wait. There's no point in, like... Here's the thing, to be honest, with as I was yapping about earlier with Phantom Parade, it's so unfriendly to free-to-players and just people who want to save up cubes because they release so many units, and you kind of don't know who to summon because is this one going to change the meta? Is this one going to change the meta? No, most of the time they're releasing fucking Naobitos and shit. You find waiting. Point 2 Domain Gojo is really, really strong and really good, but at the same time, as soon as we touch the culling games, all those units are probably going to be busted. But until then, we still have to go through all the prison stuff. And the prison stuff, I don't think will be too busted. I don't know. Like, this, with all the leaks and stuff as well, I just wait. Just wait is always the safest bet. Because worst case scenario, here's the thing people tend to forget, right? Banners are usually up for like 2 weeks bare minimum, right? You can spend all your cubes in 5 minutes. Flat. Your cubes are gone instantly. So what is the harm in just waiting till, like, even if it's just till the end of the banner, or if for like a character you really want and you can't tell whether or not you want to decide, just wait. You know, it takes 5 minutes to spend them and 5 months to build them up. Just wait. Since I got Blue Geto, Miguel, and Blue Yuta, yeah, fuck it, they're all really freaking good, all limited units and all really strong. Fuck yeah. I want to talk about that Gojo memory. That one Gojo memory, where are you? I don't think it's on the standard pool yet. Yeah, this one. Because it had a unique gimmick, but I don't think the gimmick's very good. Yeah. Decrease the value of 2 debuffs by 10%. Reduce the Jujutsu damage received. This is a fun gimmick, but it doesn't come into play often enough. Like, I just want a memory that gets rid of all DOT, or like gets rid of disruption, or stun, or something like that. But getting rid of like debuffs by 10% isn't that big of a deal, and the cooldown is pretty long for that. The artwork's really cool, straight from Shibuya. I think that's pretty sick, but it's a unique gimmick that's not very good. in my opinion. Probably above, right next to the Ghetto one. For 2.5 Annie, I guess they're releasing. What do I think of Kenjaku that got leaked already? I don't believe that. The Kenjaku's been leaked fucking so many times, and we knew he was coming anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter. That one Chozo memory reduces damage over time, doesn't it? That the Formidable Battle one, or hold up, someone mentioned the Shukong memory, so I'll do that one next, actually. Sorry if I'm going, like, back and forth between memories. It's just, there's so much. He's probably going to have the same moveset as the boss, which is mid. He'll have, like, a max Uzumaki, which looks really cool. Command skill at alt 50%. If your own cast energy is 10 or below, which it will be if you're using a Toji, increase Taijutsu stat by 20. This is just clearly similar to how the Black Flash ones are made for Yuji. This one is clearly made for Toji, right? Because it's for 2 turns, and it's Taijutsu stat by 20, which is also nice. You know, I'd still use Play of the Strong most of the time, because I don't think I've got this one maxed out, because it's not in the standard pool yet, but that's still really good. Probably put that in S. I just Play of the Strong is just so much more. The reason these are higher than these ones down here is they're much more universal, and they're pretty much all on the standard pool for the most part. Like, everyone's got Pride, Like-Minded, Non-Standard, Play the Strong, Unity, Imaginary Youth, a Memory, blah 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 blah, except for like this one. But like, you know, you just saw on the top row there. Hell yeah, from the top row. Really good memory though, but as I said, since it's like exclusively used for Toji, it's like whatever. Ow. I'll say it again, thank you again, Veg, for making this tier list and putting me through this. Oh my god, am I like halfway? I can't even fucking tell. Let me do the Formidable Battle stuff. So, let's go for Choso. But I don't... DOT isn't the biggest fucking thing. All DOT by 15% is kind of ass, and it's only on the 8th turn. That's kind of shitty. Jujutsu stat by 75%? That's fucking huge. Ignore damage reduction. Okay, that looks good on the surface, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's probably the same as, like, Toji's skill 2, where it'll say, like, ignores damage reduction, but only on certain things. In, like, late tower floors, you can't gimmick it with this memory or with Toji's skill 2. You know? Like, you can't... It looks really nice, but for the most part, it won't play too much. But the fact that Jujutsu stat by 75%, that's really high. This won't do fuck all, to be honest with you, but it's I guess it's a nice little addition thing. But the fact that it's 75% Jujutsu, it's like really fucking high. Probably like there, to be honest. It's like, that's really freaking good. Sleeper hit. Formidable Battle memories tend to be kind of really fucking schneid and like kind of the biggest whatevers, you know? Siblings bond, like for example this. Increased poison resistance. Wow. Ult charge by 15% for 2 turns. It's, Let's start the belt. Increase Taijutsu by 2%. Up to 30% on like turn 15. It's not enough. Alright, I gotta head out. My phone's about to die. I'll catch the VOD later. Mwah. Toodles, my brother. I guess you can't witness this anymore. Oh, he said it. How does he do it? Holy shit. I just need to stop swearing. Holy fuck. Anyway. It's not much. Like poison reduction and like tiny bit of ult charge. It's like fucking pre-SP blue Yuji's like skill 2. Or skill 3, sorry. It's like a tiny bit of ult charge. Like who gives a fuck? It's not going to do much for you. Like, it still gives you something. So I'll put it like there. And when I first saw the artwork, I thought it meant we were getting an Iso and Kechizu unit. So it gets an extra point for that. Because we never did. Recovers 10 HP every turn. That's not terrible. I would like this if it was for the whole team. If it was for the whole team, this would be a really good memory. Jujutsu by 2%, it's the same gimmick as Iso and Kechizu. Is this the same? Similar sort of thing. But since it's just straight HP instead of this random damage reduction. Wait, there's the ISB or DK. There's the Hanami one. I'll put it like it's a nice little bit of a healing thing. I'll take that. That's fine. Mahito. Die and become a sage. Die and become a sage. Increase. Fuck me, dude. I'm tired. At the start of each turn, 2% HP. Not terrible. And Jujutsu stat by up to 75% after 6 turns. That's good. That's nice. That's not terrible, because you have a cooldown of 6 turns anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. You know? That's fine. That's good. That's not a terrible one. That's free to play. And you get HP, which is like a nice survivability thing. I like that. You're not going to be using... Like, the case with a lot of these is there's so many other better options, but that is not terrible. I'll put that in here. That feels good. I'm feeling good. Oh, me friggin' nose, man. Anywho, what do we want to talk about next? Let's go through all the show. So just need to just slow down to keep trying to yap too quickly. As much as I like Gojo and the other characters, the lack of character variety in the game is insane. Thank you. You get a star. I can't give it to you, but you get a gold star and 3 points for that, because I've been saying that for ages, and it's very true. The character repetition in the game is insane, and then the leaks come out, and guess what we're getting? More character repetition. It's like, fuck me, dude. That's why everyone likes Bleach Soul Resonance right now, because every new unit that's come out, outside of, like, Ichigo, who was, like, a launch, like, limited unit, everyone's been new. We've got either a new captain or an Arankar, you know, or, well, a Spada, you know, with Nell, which comes out, like, pardon me, Nell comes out in, like, a couple hours, like, 10 hours or something. At least on global. I think she's already out in China, but whatever. Is there any more imaginary battle ones I'm missing? I don't think so. We'll see. Let's just go to the instant spirit body to start killing Mahito one, since that's not on global yet, and the Toji one actually. Ooh, and the other non-pride one. So let's go Instincts of the Curse. I've already done that one. This is the Mahito one, the new one. Taijutsu and Jujutsu for 2 turns. Ult gauge by 150 and recovers an extra 5 CE. This one is clearly made for instant spirit body to start killing Mahito, but it's not great because you could use any other memory to get more value. I know my Majestic 1 120% potential isn't in C. I'm breaking your heart. I'm sorry, mate, but the memory is dog shit. It's a good moment. I have, like, animated the fucking what you call it before. I kind of animated it before, I guess. Hold up. Was it in the April Fool's video? It might have been. Was it in the intro? I've reused this so many times. Hold up. I feel like I put it. Hold up. Yeah. Like, I've done, like, little animations and shit of it before. It's, like, a really cool visual. Obviously, Toto's not there because I wasn't talking about him in the video. But, like, you know, I really like it. But doesn't mean that specific memory is very good. It's fucking shite, as the French say. Is Formidable Battle Choso Wreck Bit on global? Not yet, no, because the recent imaginary battle was Jogo. And before that, it was Toji. Choso's will be next, I think, but not for a little bit. But this is, like, not good. Probably, like, there. Where's Toji's? Where are you, Toji? There's Toji's. In the holding cell. Killing Puppet. Increase on Taijutsu by 10 for 2 turns, or up to 45% for 2 turns when performing a crit, or performing a command skill. Or just, whenever you just do a move, like, that's not an ult, you just get increased crit rate by 10. That's not terrible. You could use this with Kusakabe. 6 turns is a bit much, but this isn't terrible. Not gonna lie, I want a new Yuta. Execution. End of Season 2, not Culling Game. No, it'll be the Execution Yuta, who you see stab Yuji. I mean, I was under the assumption that the next unit after, like, Green Yuji was given out for free would have been, like a lot of gacha games tend to kind of do, like, shot reverse shots with a lot of units. So, like, with Dokkan, a lot of the times it used to do, like, here's Goku and Vegeta clashing. One unit is Goku, and then the Vegeta unit, they'll, like, be in each other's artwork. So when I saw, like, Green Yuji, and in his artwork, you, like, literally see Yuta, I assume the new artwork would literally be this, but the camera's just flipped, so you see Yuta's face and Yuji from the back. So that's what we'll probably get at some point, but fuck knows, man. Every new Yuta will be sick. He has such a big kit, I don't really care if he gets a lot of characters. I do. I want 10 more Kusakabes. Fuck you. I think this is a fun gimmick. I like this a lot. I just deleted it. I don't even remember what was in it. fuck it. Who cares? Non-pride. Flame resistance by 30%. Kind of dog shit. Sacrifice own HP. Increase damage by 50. Nah, fam. That's straight ass. It's damage dealt, which isn't good in the first place. And it's you just get flame resistance, which is like fucking whatever, you know. Let's go to the dogs. Let's get them dogs out, and I don't mean my feet. I spent all my cubes on Kusakabe just because of you. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Did you get them? I hope you did. I got them from a random Celestial single. I think I said in my video. I'm thinking of when I did a should use summon on Eno. I probably should have specified the same thing there, where I was like, I'm going to summon from either way. You don't really have to. I think I said the same thing in my Kusakabe video, but maybe not as strongly, because Kusakabe is a lot better of a unit than Eno. He makes a lot of flaws a lot easier, I'll say that much. Kusakabe can, like, some of the late 80s that I like yellow taijutsu, he can carry. Increase damage dealt and crit damage. When crit or black flash is performed, increase. Yeah, this is always a good one. This is just always a good one because it'll be used on Jujutsu and Taijutsu. Yeah. And crit damage, so you use it on a dude who black flashes and guarantees himself a crit. Do a bunch more. Yeah, in 2 multis, all of my cubes because of Annie. So you did 2 multis because of me. And you got a unit. You're welcome. That's good. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. I'm just making sure my fucking door's closed. I don't want to be yapping into the ether. Good ass memory. I might put it a bit higher later on, but that's a good memory. I think that's a free to play. That Miwa one. I don't think. Is it? It might. I think it's a free to play, unless I'm insane. Wait till strongest sorcerer available Kusakabe drops that day will be generational. I've got so many videos about Kusakabe on my main channel, dog. Holy. I still like how the thumbnail looks for Kusakabe should you summon with the sword cutting through. That's his peak. That's Josh in between it, guys. Fucking live. Crazy. I still don't understand why YouTube forces Josh in between it to be 2 goddamn words. So fucking stupid. Hold up. I've got to look at my Kusakabe videos. It's very important. There it is. This video popped off. Kusakabe versus Sukuna. Look at that. Peak thumbnail, by the way. Hell yeah. I like some of my videos. I really do. But anyway, I'm yapping too much. Where the fuck is this Miwa one? Was it a map event? I'm going to make a note that one. Was it a memory? No, it wouldn't be a raid either. Would it be a story event? Probably. There it is. It's like a blue damage up. I remember specifically, yeah. All damage by blue was all nice. At the start of battle, increase all allies damage. Like, all blue damage, pretty much. It just, like a nice, passive, you know, blue damage up, which you can, like, then pop when everyone's ulting. It's not fantastic. Probably, like, bottom of A. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. It's good. Not terrific, but it's nice. The recollection art is so good. I love them more than character artworks. Oh, yeah. Major. You're telling me I can see Kusakabe fishing? Fuck yeah, dude. Something that's only mentioned in the fan book, I can see in Phantom Parade? Fuck yeah, dude. One thing I've said it so many times, but I love how Phantom Parade is like taking little bits and pieces from the light novels and like put them in memory artwork. And the only type of person that will notice it is me, because I'm the only motherfucker that reads the books. For a new player with no limit characters yet, is Point 2 Gojo worth pulling over, or the upcoming banners after him? Of all of the stuff we know of, in my opinion, that comes out like on global after this point, we have the free-to-play Green Yuji, we have Point 2 Domain Gojo, Yellow Uraume, Red Momo. Out of those like 4, I'd say Point 2 Domain Gojo was probably got the most value. But at the same time, we will be getting like reruns of Domain Gojo, Blue Kuna, and Zonji. And all 3 of those are relatively valuable, especially for like mid to high level content. Out of curiosity, which fight in Core 1 am I most excited for? Core 1? What does Core 1 consist of? Tell me in chapters, man. I fucking read the manga, bro. Ever since Bleach popped off with the fucking 1,000 Year Blood War, everyone talks in cores. I don't fucking talk in cores, bro. In part 1, there's like the Higuruma fight. I like all the fights in the Culling games. There isn't a fight I dislike. I like Takaba versus fucking Hazanoki. All the fights are good. JJK is sick. What's that memory? It's just like another provocation memory. There it is. I think it's just damage reduction too. Boom, boom, boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. Yeah, when you crit, decrease. That one's a nice little secret one. Taunt. Yeah, this one's a nice little secret. Yeah. Give yourself provocation, a guarantee either, you know. It's not a terrible one for Kusakabe if you're a bit of a weirdo. It decreases the damage everyone takes, and since you've got guaranteed, like, provocation that you can kind of use relatively consistently because it's only 5 turns, that means you can counter a bunch and get crits and also buff the yellow team, which is nice. Not the best, though. Yet again, probably bottom of A. There's not much coming up here. But as I say, every fight, there's not like a JJK fight I dislike, so to speak. Like, there's obviously slower ones at the start, like who gives a fuck about Nobara and the Roppongi curse. But once, like, I'm talking like major fights, they're all pretty sick. Where would I rank the memories? Ty, where would you rank our memories? My memories with you? Fuck knows. My favorite memory, talking to you, Ty, is when we were in VC just talking about old manga, which is what we always do when we're in VC together. It'll be Higuruma, Reggie, and Sendai. Well, Alonzo says Sendai because he stinks, and so will most people. I'm going to say Reggie despite everyone. I don't have any yellow physical, and I'm sitting on 9k cubes. Should I pull for Toji? Fuck no. No. You might not have any yellow taijutsu. Who's on the standard pool for yellow taijutsu? Mekamaru? Yellow taijutsu is just one of those fucking things where you kind of have to suffer if you don't have Zonji or you don't have Toji. But Zonji is worth, if like a rerun banner of his came out that is exclusively his, sure. But Toji, whilst good, isn't worth going for because more better units will come out. Like, trust me, a new yellow taijutsu is probably not that far on the horizon because the last good one was like, was it Zonji? I mean, Kusakabe, whoo. But like he's more of a support defender, like yellow DPS. I think Blue Kuna Domainjo and Zonji Rerun has the most value, which I started playing sooner. I missed the anniversary. The anniversary had some really good shit. What's weird to me is that we don't have a Sukuna Formidable Battle. I know. Like, they could easily just reuse the version of Sukuna from, like, the start of the game, from the detention facility, where he, like, rips out Yuji's heart. Just reuse that model and those animations. Boom. Jobs are good. But Yellow Taijutsu is just kind of, like, on the struggle bus if you don't have, like, one of 3 units. We're the only ones out of the group who has read or watched all kinds of series. Even shit series. Fuck yeah, dude. We're boomers, bro. Obviously, I've just got the soul of a boomer. You know, I just read old shit because fuck it, why not? But, yeah, we're old as fuck. We need a Gojo Formidable Battle. No, we fucking don't, bro. Fuck Gojo, bro. We don't need more Gojo in this game. Please. You know what this game needs? 10 more Gojos, says Sunzap. To which the audience collectively fucking claps. Fuck Gojo, bro. If I see another Gojo announced anytime soon, I'm crashing the fuck out. I'm sick of them. Oh, sorry. Guess we're going to have 10 more Yujis instead. I swear to God, there are so many characters that they invented for the game. Rosetsu still doesn't have a unit, but still has multiple movesets, plus a domain. He is the main villain of the Fukuoka branch arc, the story mode for Phantom Parade, right? He still doesn't have a unit. The teacher doesn't as well, that was introduced, who's voiced by, like, I think he's in a bunch of Yakuza stuff. But, like, dog, just give me something else. Give me Grasshopper Cat, bro, please. Shout out some SRs for me to just chew on. Genuinely. Give me a Haruta. Give me a fucking Kogai. Give me Awasaka. You want Rosetsu or Angel? Angel? Shut the frig up. But Sukuna aside, I'm excited to see Kashimo in the game. And that's true. We'll probably get something for... Yeah. He'd have the coolest battle gimmick. No, he wouldn't. It would be a gimmick where if you don't have Red Toji or Blue Miguel, you are cooked. Or, like, a really strong domain. So, you'd need a Sukuna. But depending on, like, what colour he was, you wouldn't be able to fucking beat him. Like, what if it's, like... Say he's green, right? Say this Gojo Formidable Battle is green. What the fuck do you use? The only option you have is, like, green Mahito. If without him, you are cooked. Because there's no green Toji that goes to the Limitless. There's no green Miguel with the black robe. There's no domains like on green besides him. You are fucked. Okay. Like, dog. This game's fucking stinky sometimes. Anywho. What the fuck was I even talking about? I already talked about that one. I think that was just a login one. But I understand it. We've had like boss battles with Gojos before. Like with the JJK Zero event, I feel like there was a Gojo boss battle somewhere. But I don't know. I don't know. Let me just talk about some memories real quick. Mensore. What the fuck does that mean? What language is that? Is that like the... What does that mean? Okinawan dialect term. That's a very fucking niche name. Battle against Crackjaw? Yeah, you have to nerf Gojo. We need more villains in the game? Yes. They have all the assets too. They just don't fucking do it. If you had to add any character in the game that doesn't have a unit, yeah, who would it be? Naoya. I've showed off my top 10 before and people really don't fucking agree with it. I don't even agree with my old top 10. Hold up. Let me give you all a culture shock really quick. Of like my top 10 favorite characters. I forgot to even put Yuji on this list. And this was before JJK even finished. Look at how horrendous this fucking list is. Right? This is I don't agree with this anymore. But the top row is who is in my top. Like, I fuck with everyone on the top row. Those are my top favorite characters. And you got Kusakabe is at the top, followed by Naoya. Because I'm a woman hater. And obviously Miguel, Dagon, Choso, Higuruma. Everyone loves those guys. I don't know if everyone loves Dagon, but whatever. What's this joke? There, Gojo memory do. Jujutsu by 60. Or 70 if you're on low HP. And it gives you a revival. And you get increased Jujutsu and ult gauge. That's nice. Yeah. But I agree we need more villains. I'd take a Naoya. Everyone loves Dagon. He's just a cute little guy. Just a little fella. Just a little creature. I just really like Dagon. The one thing that annoys me most about Dagon is how it's usually Americans pronounce his name. And they always say Dagon. Because that's how they say it in the dub. But, like, Dagon as a character is just a huge HP Lovecraft reference. Like, based off specifically the story of the Shadow over Innsmouth, right? This is a lore drop. I'm sorry about this, right? But in the Shadow over Innsmouth, pretty much is when Dagon, as like a Lovecraftian creature, is pretty much introduced by Lovecraft. And he's called Dagon, because he's like the god of the sea. And at the same time, Dagon's design is based off Cthulhu, or Cthulhu, if you want to pronounce it like how it's supposed to be, because you're supposed to cough it out. So it's like, he looks like Cthulhu. He's named after Dagon, and his whole sea gimmick is kind of like, you know, the Shadow over Innsmouth kind of storyline, right? Kind of like beach aesthetic. But everyone calls it Dagon. Everyone calls him Dagon, even though I don't, because that's how it's said in the dub for some reason. Even though Dagon is how the word has been pronounced for fucking decades. I don't understand. That is my biggest pet peeve in all of JJK. I'm American. Who's talking French? So I say Dagon. Do you think Hanami and Dagon are going to get second characters like Mahito and Jogo? Doubtful, because they don't have more than one fight. Hanami fights Gojo for 2 seconds and gets turned into a fucking thick purple paste. But I don't think you're getting a unit of that. And in regards to Dagon only ever had one fight. And we got that unit. So, the thing with Jogo and Mahito was Mahito had a full-ass transformation and fought several people. And Jogo 1v1 Sukuna. So it made sense for him to, like, get a bunch. You know? Yeah, true. Pardon me. Whew. It's unfortunate because I do love Dagon, and I think both Hanami and Dagon are underwhelming now. And they could both really benefit from either SP buffs or a new unit overall, but what can you do? I am French, so I say Dagon. I don't really speak much French myself. I'm an American who's taking French. Ugh. Dagon's not a French word, though. H.P. Lovecraft. He was American. Bruh. He just said Dagon because that's how we made the word. Anyway, I'm just going to end up yapping about fucking Lovecraftian bullshit. Anyway, this memory is actually kind of a sleeper hit. I remember using this, like, break damage by 35 is kind of a sleeper. Like guaranteed just a flat buff to everyone's break damage is really nice. Where the fuck did I put it? There you are. It's obviously not the best. put it around the same as the other blue big buff. You know, bit of a sleeper. Like, a lot of these are very good, but in very niche scenarios. Break damage, damage dealt, cursed energy, null gauge. That's kind of whatever. I need to fucking find that. It's fine, I guess. You get more value. Yeah, sure. Oh. Hold up. I'm gonna not cut this fucking video at all. Like, I can't. This is gonna, like, even my original all units tier list, I, like, cut down. But this is gonna be significantly longer than that because I'm 2 hours deep now. And I feel like I'm halfway. Like, maybe a bit more. Maybe I'm underestimating myself, but, like, still, that's still plenty to go. But anywho, Kusakabe memory. I got this relatively recently, so I'm going to talk about this one next just because it's cool. Because I really like it, and I really like Kusakabe, as you could see from my top 10. I think it's provocation and heals every turn. Yeah, 10% heals 3 turns, so it's another healing memory, with a large cooldown, unfortunately. But if anyone gets low on HP, he gives himself fucking revival and provocation for 3 turns, which is goofy. Granted, it's only 2 times, but this is like, yet again, this is a sleeper support, and it heals, and it's kind of the same as like Blue Yuji's passive, where it guarantees provocation. I think this is a sleeper hit, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, there is a bit of a bias, because it is just literally Kusakabe fishing. But I do not care, because you get a revival status too, which is nice. You know, I'm fine with it. That's a decent one. I haven't talked about you. I haven't talked about you or you. Boom. Fleeting Warmth. Taijutsu grants guaranteed hit status, which is whatever. It's only on ult. It's just pretty much just use like-minded sisters, to be honest. Yo, Joshin, please call me Josh. What's the damage difference between Gojo Get Bit and non-standard bit? Is 85% core Jujutsu different from normal Jujutsu? If I remember correctly, feel free to correct me. The difference between the two is literally just, I think it's higher for core, because I don't think it's flat 85, right? Hold up. I think it's higher than 85 overall, correct? And it's also crit damage and stuff. Yeah, like, it's not just crit, it's not just like 85 Jujutsu stat, it's also crit damage on top. It's better than non-standard, but it's relegated to yellow, and relegated further by Jujutsu. So I put non-standard above it, but if you have like 2 units, say you use both like memories on the same unit, the Gojo Getter one will do more. The reason non-standard is higher, but it's in the same tier because they're both really good, but the reason I personally put non-standard higher is because you can use it on literally anyone that uses Jujutsu on their ult. It's like more universal, whilst that is relegated to yellow exclusively. But as I say, SS is not like really ordered too much. Like, the tiers aren't hella ordered, but I personally prefer non-standard overall just because it's more universal, you know? It's much more common. You'll see, like, for example, I like non-standard more because you can use it alongside others. Like, say, for example, I'm on, like, a green team, right? And I've got, like the green equivalent of that memory. Like, the green equivalent of this, like, Gojo Ghetto memory is kind of, like, the one below it, like this, the, like, hidden inventory one with Rico. So say I want to use like Green Gojo and I give him like Crackjaw and I give him that Rico memory, that means I still have non-standard free and it's universal. So anyone like a Jujutsu support that does a bunch of damage, i.e. Choso, I can use it on both. It's cool, like, because it's just more universal. I can put it on and like I can use it again. I can use it on Choso. I can use it on like who else? I don't think there's like another Jujutsu debuffer, but it's a good example. Just fuck it, non-standard's cool. Shut up. This is just a weaker version of like-minded sisters. You can only use it on ult, but it's really friggin' high. I think it's 85. Yeah, Taijutsu stat, not damage dealt, and guaranteed is nice, but not great. I'd prefer something else. Yeah, this is just like what you call it. This is just like mutual trust, but better. Pretty much. Boom, 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 boom. So I'll just put it above mutual trust. Boom. Ah. Oh my god, my stomach is starting to rumble. Noodles with random meat in it. plus a can of like an energy drink. My stomach, I'm gonna start shitting like a fucking horse. Jesus Christ. Sorry for the brutal visuals, but god damn it, I'm trying to let you know how my belly is feeling right now. Someone's gonna be watching the VOD and hear that and be so fucking concerned. Holy shit. Let me go for the login. Free to play, login bonus. Was it not a login? It was a friend bonus. I feel like I remember logging in and getting this though. Increases all damage dealt and charge rate for 1 turn. That's dog dick, mate. That's fucking. That is like actually ass. That is genuinely pure bum. That is bum. Fuck me, dude. Whew. Ooh, the Hanami Kyoto School one. This one's a fun gimmick, but I don't think it's consistent enough. You would use this memory, right? Here was the gimmick with this. Because this had a very specific usage for a while. So with this memory, you would use it and you would get a bunch of ult gauge when you're below 50%, right? And you would use this exclusively on Degumi on floors that weren't yellow. So he would take a fuck ton of damage, but not die on the first turn, ideally. So like the enemy would have like 2 turns, hit Degumi once, he gets really, really low. And then his passive procs, so he gets ult gauge, and then the passive from this memory procs, so he gets even more ult gauge. So he gets like ult almost instantly, right? So then you immediately proc his ult because he's invincible in it. And then you get the debuffs. This was like a very specific usage, but you can't really use it that much anymore. If you're on like lower floors, you can, but it's still fairly niche because you can only really use it on Degumi. But when you could use it, you could gimmick through a bunch of stages. I'd probably put it like there. It was a fun gimmick, but it's like you would use him on floors where it was like kind of annoying because he could die really quickly. You would have to restart stages a bunch, and it was relatively inconsistent, but it was fun. But what it was. Oh look, is that Harute, Mimiko, Nanako? Who else has got something there? Kenjaku, Ui. So many characters. I love how Kusakabe is there, but Naobito isn't. What the fuck? Naobito's not in the memory. And they've got little baby Dagon. What the fuck? I'm not supposed to look like it was from the manga, but I feel like the manga had a bunch more characters in the back. Hold up. This is important. This is very important. Hold up. What chapter was this? This was like early when Gojo gets cubed. What chapter were you? Bleach is peak. What about Bleach? You want to know my favorite character? I've played that guessing game on stream before. It takes people a while. Hold up, I just want to see the manga equivalent of what's on screen right now. Gojo Satoru being sealed. Is it? Oh, here it is. I've got it now. This is the manga version of that memory. Kusakabe. Oh, Naobito wasn't even there. So this is like manga accurate in regards to the characters that are here. It's just they didn't fill the space the same way, so it looks a bit empty. You know? Like Nanami is in like the bottom right in the manga. Here he's just like... Oh no, Naobito is there. He's hiding next to Maki. Is Naobito in the manga version? No, Maki isn't though. Mental. It's like relatively manga accurate. That's kind of cool. But they changed a bunch of stuff. That's a little bit of trivia for you, I guess. A little bit of trivia. But I don't know what you're talking about Bleach for. What does it actually do? Jujutsu's Taijutsu. So it's... Ooh. So this is basically just a slightly... incredibly similar version to the Green Ghetto, like Teen Ghetto memory. Huh. Where did I put you? There you are. I'll put it just right next to the Ghetto memory. Because I don't remember what this... It's been that long since I looked at the Green Ghetto memory. When am I going to do a play showcase of Nell? I haven't done any showcases on my channel. And is Nell even out on Global yet? I have no idea. There's one. Where was it? There's that one. There's the Camo one, which is decent. That one's decent too. So, get rid of you. Talked about you already. I haven't talked about this one yet. Taijutsu damage received by 60 for 2 turns, but only 1 time. 50% or less. Evasion state for 2 times. This is a decent survivability one, but The thing is with like a lot of survivability memories, for the most part, you're just going to use something to buff the full team, so there's less of a chance of you dying for the most part, or just use flat out healing. Healing flat out will always be better than like damage reduction, you know, like, pardon me, overall. Like, it's not bad, probably put it like here, but healing is always just better. That's why like all the healing memories are in double S, and damage reduction don't get into double S, because it's not the same. Just instantly heal the damage instead of stopping it from taking place. Taijutsu and Jujutsu by 33 when ult gauge is full. This was what you would use on Nanami. Like, this is what you would use on Green Nanami when the game first started, right? This is one of the go-to memories because he does hybrid damage. And it's decent, but it's like overall the numbers like 48. It's relatively low. It's not great. Where are you? Not that one. The lesson. Oh my god, I'm trying to find it. I thought I had it. Oh, where the fuck is the memory? I'm so fucking blind. And I'll talk about that one as well. I can't find it. I just fucking pulled it up. God damn it, dude. I swear to God I'm blind. There it is. Boom. It's okay. It's not as good. I'll probably put at the bottom of it. It's okay. Not great. It's another hybrid damage memory. There's plenty of them. I think this one also down here is also a hybrid memory. But I think this might have been login. Like when the game first started, this was like a login one. No. Am I wrong? I was wrong. Was it a story event? It was the first story event, actually. Okay, I got you. Chat's getting quiet, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, no, it's only Taijutsu and decreases the damage. It's only on command skill as well. Command skill only and damage received only once, was that? No, it's damage received by them for the full thing, which is good, but only on command skill. That's not great. Probably there. That's fine. This Gojo and Geto one is green exclusive, if I remember correctly. Memory quest. Guess not. Map event? Where are you? It wasn't a login one. Where the frig are you? Ah, there you are. I think this was a really, really good 3-to-play one. If I remember specifically. Yeah, 65 damage down. Not really, really good, goddamn. Crit rate by 20, though. If you have 30 CE. So you're probably going to use this on Geto, right? You use this on Teen Geto. This isn't terrible. And you get an extra bit of crit rate, which, yet again, not terrible because the crit damage on his ult is pretty decent. Well... above that. Probably below there. That's fine. Now all of them eating them. Grants taunt status for 2 turns. Good. If ult gauge is full, decreased damage dealt. The more turns have passed, the greater the increase. Huh. That's not terrible. But it's kind of like a mix. Like, I was assuming if the longer you use this, and like you pop it, and then the longer the turn's going on, the less damage you take. But increasing damage dealt at ult gauge, that's like a nice little passive. It's not great, but I don't think that's terrible. Oh, I accidentally put it in C. Put you a bit higher. Getting like a maximum of 100% damage dealt increase plus like the ability to use provocation whenever you want. I'll probably put it above that one. That's not bad. That's genuinely not that bad. This is one. I think this is this healing one? No, it's not. But I know a lot of people use this for support. Camo is on screen and Mekamaru. Is this in the light novels? I don't think it is. But they do have a conversation in the light novels. Like them just sat down, not doing archery though. Increase allies damage dealt. If ult gauge is full, plus on 40. Cool. Break damage by 20. At the start of each wave is so fucking stupid. It clearly shows, it's like, that clearly shows a memory's age when it's like at the start of a wave. Because all hard content isn't wave based for the most part, unless you count like some EX battles in waves maybe. besides them, like, you're not going to get a lot of value out of this, like, little auto skill. Why did it just go to Reddit? No, I don't want to make a post. Fuck off. But yeah, you're only going to get that, like, 20% break damage for 2 turns, which isn't great. But this part's not fat. This isn't bad. Increased damage dealt for all allies? Not bad, because it can be on normal skill and your ult, which is good. It sounds like, I think I'm just in the background. I'm background noise for people now, which is fine. It's kind of funny. Didn't I put the bow and arrow one in holding? Where'd I put it? Where is it? Am I dumb? Lord, where the frig is the memory? Ay, man. I actually can't fucking find it. Did I accidentally move it and not notice? Oh, no, there it is. But yeah, nice little damage dealt all to everyone. Probably put it there. I feel like I'm just guessing now. Friggin' hell. The rest is for the adults. Yeah, I know this one. This one's a little bit of HP for yourself and ult gauge. This used to be better when the events were shorter, because this is a relatively old memory. You know, damage dealt, as I said, isn't the best, but, you know, it used to just passively activate, which was nice, and it was also a nice little ult gauge and HP thing to keep the character using on alive. But 3 turns is also not that bad, but now everything's at least 17 turns, so you're missing out a lot of value from his auto skills, so it only activates once, you know. But the healing and ult gauge is nice, but it's only solo, so I don't rate that a lot, like nowhere near as high, except for the like Sumiki one. Yeah, sure. I want to talk about that one. I think I've already talked about that one. I've already talked about that one. Good. Next is, yes, the everyone sat around, because I think that's a defensive one as well. It would be Gacha Standard. I don't think it's been... No, will it been added? I feel like I've pulled it 100 times. Where are you? There it is. Strawberry Parfait of Youth. The power of youth. Yeah, decrease Jujutsu damage by 40 for 2 turns. If HP is low, increase it. Yeah, this is like a perfectly normal one. It is relegated to Jujutsu type bosses and stuff, you know, that do Jujutsu based damage. But a nice little passive health up when you are low is nice. So I'll probably put it above that, to be honest. Just because, you know, it keeps you alive and it can keep the whole team alive. Yeah, all the allies. But yeah, put that a bit higher, actually. Yeah. If you know what boss you're using for, it's good. It's okay. You're making Tower 62 bearable, Pookie Bear. Which one's 62? I don't even remember, bro. Hold up. Hey, dude, are you still streaming? Yes. Hold up, floor 62. Without Domingo. What is this? Are you going in a particular order? Can you check the Chozo story event recollection? Momentarily. Give me a second. What floor was this? What comp is this? I don't even fucking remember. Let me go from the start. Does he just like pull up the actual... He doesn't pull up the boss. That's fine. After he gets hit 3 times by an attack, he should become immune. The Maharaga of trees? What are you talking about? I'm just going in whatever order I feel like, though, to be honest. I want a new Megami that takes around 10 turns to get ult after he does he summons Maharaga, killing him. Fucking hell. People just want Maharaga because they want him to be busted. It's fucked up. This is so it's a red Jujutsu nuke type stage. Okay. These types of stages fucking suck. Well, you have to kind of rely on Domain Joe. You just have to hope you get crits with like-minded sisters. I know what you're talking about. But the Chozo story event one, this one, I'll talk about that one for you. I'm still taking suggestions, you know. I'll play the tune. It was a story event, wasn't it? Yeah. I remember this one being okay. I think it's also a green buff up as well, if I remember correctly. Oh no, it's not. I lied. Poison resistance, 20% HP, not terrible. Decreased taijutsu, reactivates every 5 turns. I don't like that. When does Gojo come back in Modulo? Good fucking luck. Just make him green physical and it's okay. There's already a green Megami though. There's technically speaking 2 green Megamis. Not a blue one yet. We haven't got a blue Megami. We've got a green one. Pretty sure. Or is he blue? Oh, I'm thinking of the rare one. I can't remember if the rare one's blue or green. I think he's green. Teen Gojo's Wreck is pretty decent. All of them, like a lot of them are pretty decent. Yeah, he's green. We already got a green Megami. Shut up. This one's whatever. This is too inconsistent, and Poison is pretty mid, but 20% HP is okay. For a free-to-play one, it's okay. It's just not... It's not great. Just low B. It's a cool gimmick memory. It's wholesome, like artwork, but the thing itself is not great. If Maharaga was added, do you think it should be on its own unit or as a Megami ult? That's a debate that's existed since the character has, bro. I don't fucking know. I have no idea, lad. There is no point asking me. Can I do the railroad crossing taijutsu memory? That one. The second best Annie for Red Yuji. Well, I'll go through the baseball ones first. I probably have this memory and just don't even fucking know. Hold up. Panda the Fashionable. The Fashionista. Oh, yeah. All damage received. If an ally is 40% or below, grants taunt. That's a nice little save you on, but it's not doing much. Probably like bottom of A again. Bottom of B, sorry. Yeah, again. Baseball. Taijutsu for 110 on ult and gives himself 10 CE. That's how a lot of free-to-play ones used to be. Don't do too much. Incredibly simple. Yeah. Let me do the other baseball one real quick. That Utahime fucking angry memory. It should be the resurrection where if Megami dies, Maho just takes over. It'd be weird though, because then you just give him provocation shit to die instantly, which means they'd make a memory where after death you get 10 times more damage or some stupid shit like that. He's a type of unit where you'd have to come up with a new memory that makes him viable, because no memory really fits that way. Taijutsu for 4 turns and just decreases damage by 20%. That's a weird one. That is spread out. That's kind of like a master of none, jack of all trades kind of memory. I like it. Bit fucking weird though. Pardon me, I think that could be a fun one to use, but I don't think it's great. Oh, friggin' Nora. This is... We're making progress. Now it's going to be all like the story ones and random ones that I don't even fucking know. Ay, man. I know that one. I know that one. That's a story one. That's a cola one. Jesus Christ, it's getting fucking chilly in this room. What's number 1 right now? Pride. But as I say, they do different things. Like SS isn't completely ordered or anything. If it's in SS, it's like you're going to end up using it at one point, except for like this one, because it's just that, but different. Well, as you can't see my mouse, I just realised. It's Unity is just like the fucking Gojo waking up memory. But you might not have this one because it came out with the Jogo banner, but they pretty much do the same thing. What was I going for? Oh, the Mahito with the pipe. Mahito blowing bubbles? Pog? Where the fuck is he? It was a really early memory, yeah. Yep, 15 CE and HP, and it just gives you Jujutsu. Like, this is just a good survivability one. Simple as. Gives you CE and HP. This is just good. I genuinely think this one's pretty strong. I like this one a lot. Probably like here. I think this is a really good one. The one with Yuki and the motorcycle was on Muta's banner. Was really good. That is true. I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's right at the bottom. Yeah. I'll just go through some of the story ones again. Oh no, I'll go on the railroad one. The railroad one, since somebody asked. Oh, that's on the standard pool. Fuck yeah. There it is. Boom. Tokyo Fukuoka Exchange. Taijutsu by 85. On crit rate by 20. That's just good. That's just a really freaking good one. There's like not really. It's just better than that one objectively. Better than that since it's not relegated to Toji. Probably, like, I rate that quite highly, yeah. But the Black Flash one will always just be the best one for Yuji, you know? Because increasing Black Flash rate on a unit that relies on them is kind of a necessity sometimes. Which I think is perfectly fucking understandable. Oh. Oh, those are all, like, JP exclusive ones at the bottom there. I've done all of these ones. Where is that? That's going to be a story one, won't it? Memory quest? No. Raid event? No. No. Story. Where is that? What is that? What event is that? What memory is this? With Momo, Mai, I think that's Miwa and Mekamaru. 2 banners and didn't pull a rec bit at all. That's fucked up. Where is this memory? Am I blind? It won't be. Would it be a map event? No, that's Eno. It wouldn't be like a new one, would it? It's not on the standard pool. I've never pulled it before. Where is this memory? Can someone fucking help me? I don't even think I've seen this memory before. Momo and Mai on like a sunset with Mekamaru and Miwa. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't know where the hell it's from. I genuinely have no idea. I don't think it's new because it's not in the standard pool to be added, and it's not in the limited pool. Like I'll move on to the next one for now, but I'm gonna need someone to help me with that one because I'm kind of clueless. Holy. Let's go to the camping one. Free to play map event. It was on the recent banner. Recent? On global or JP? I don't see it. It's not like a limited memory. I don't see it there. That's from Mai's banner. How long ago was this? It's there. Fuck me. It is on the standard pool. I don't think I've ever pulled this memory, or if I do, I don't remember it at all. Holy shit. 15C at the start. Own damage. Yeah, that's clearly a Mai memory. Increases own damage by 55. That's kind of whack. That's okay. It gives you HP, a little bit more survivability. Probably around there. Let's do all this. Get through all these ones now. I don't feel like I hadn't seen that one before in my life. Jujutsu, start by 13 for 4 turns at the start of each wave. See, each wave is so ass. Each wave is genuinely such like an ass fucking metric. It's so dumb. Jujutsu start for 4 turns is nice, but like, dog, somewhere on the low spectrum. Mission start, I remember this one being vaguely okay. I feel like it increases crit rate. Yeah, increases own crit rate by 65 for 3 turns. Whew, that's actually good. On the 6th turn of a battle, increase taijutsu and jutsu. This one's fine. I like this. Where is mission start? Show me mission start. There you are. And this is not terrible. What the fuck was that? It's fucking 3 in the morning. I heard someone behind me. Holy shit. I don't think now's the time for ghosts. I do not have the energy to deal with it. If a ghost tries to haunt me now, I'll just fucking... just let it. Can't be bothered. Blue Sakuna one, that was a really weird one, I remember. It buffs blue in a very niche way. Yeah. If allies HP is 70 or above, give them 8%. If their CE is above 50, give them 8 more. When your HP is above, like, it's the stats are way too low, and it's really friggin' niche. It's just buffing it in such a strange friggin' way. That's like really towards the bottom. Oh. Done that. Done that. Done that. It would be map event. Okay. Oh, I like the... I always like the visual of this one. Them just looking at a rock, being like, oh, pretty cool rock. Oh, fucking stupid. If equipped to a blue, additionally increases breakdown. So 50% break damage. This is just a purely break damage one, which makes sense because the story event was them beating up a big rock. Pretty much was the story. But 50% break damage and a little bit of other stuff is like... it's pretty much a load of nothing. Increased damage dealt by 20. Wow, like it's not... that's trash. Inumaki and Maki. I don't remember this one. Cool glasses. Recovers HP by 15. If 1 HP is below, decrease. Yes. Yeah, again, it's a lot of nothing. It's a wholesome image. I really like that artwork. That's nice and wholesome. That's pretty cool. Inumaki with the little thing on the back of his phone. Hell yeah. What the fuck are those called again? I don't even remember. Oh, that's a banging song. I don't want to... Oh, my, no. I don't trust it to not get me sued, though. Fuck. I'll just go to the other FNAF music from like an hour ago. Oh, cool glasses, though. Yeah, it doesn't do much. 15% and damage received by 15%. It's not doing much for you, but not much you can do. Probably from the Dead Mall series. I don't know what that is. What the fuck is Dead Mall? I play Dead Rising like a man. If I'm playing anything that's dead in some sort of mall, Dead Rising. Oh, I remember this one being complete ass. Although, morning practice with the principal. I think it stops. I don't think we have that one in global. Hold up. I think we... No, we do. This is it's an old map event. Really old. Increases resistance to disruption for 1 turn. Decreases damage received. Increases damage dealt by 5. It's like such a niche, very, very niche one. It like enemies that inflict disruption do it like every fucking turn, and you can't predict it. So you just have to kind of guess. No, that's just the gimmick of any gacha game that has memories. It was the same in like My Hero Ultra Impact. If you played that. It's like, oh, I want to pull a new unit. Fuck off. Memory. And I'm like, could I please get the new All for One? Fuck you. Memory. And it's not even like a featured memory. It's a dog shit old one that's like, you've already got duped out. Hate that shit so much. Where was it? Where were you? I completely forgot which one I was talking about. Where is it? There you are. It's way too freaking niche. Way too niche. Did I end up talking about this one? I don't even fucking remember. Mr. Nanami. I'll just get these ones out the way since I've got them all here. I haven't talked about you. Sugar. Boom. 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 I should have done this from the start and just got a bunch out. Like, in a row. It would have saved me so much time. Dead Mill being the map event that Billy didn't give us. Oh. I didn't know about that. I hope... Yeah, that's fine. So, Archers of the Forest. Oh, I've pulled that one up twice. Archers of the Forest. Increases own ranged damage by 65% and applies stealth. I remember this one. It's so unique. I remember this. You get stealth for 3 turns and you do more range damage. I hate when it's like a status effect that's like not applied throughout the middle of it and it's applied at the start. Because for the most part, it will be completely useless. It doesn't change anything. Get all these up there ready. But 65% range damage is... yeah, again, it's a fun gimmick, but it is not going to do all that much. I've got rid of that one. Following the clue. Decrease all taijutsu by 10%. Inflicts disruption to all. See, that's unique, but that's 30% for 2 turns is way too low. But it's active. I don't think this is a sleeper hit, but it is a fun gimmick. That seems like a fun gimmick to try, but I don't think it would work a lot. To be honest. That looks fun, but I don't think it would do much. Like there, somewhere around there. Tea Party. Damage received only for the user. Recover HP by 10. Nah, that's not doing too much. Oh my god, this chair is doing damage to my body. Where is it? Where is this memory? It's not doing... Yeah, again, it's really niche, not doing much. Shit. That Gojo memory down. Get all the like free to play ones out of the way fast. Tea Party. Aoi Todo's Youth Minerals. Own damage dealt by 20% for green. Increase all enemies taijutsu jujutsu received. For 3 turns, that's not terrible. That's not the worst. It's not good, but it's not bad. Where's the waterfall? There you are at the bottom. Put it above a lot of the others. Right there. Yeah. Sorry if it's slowed down significantly from before because it's been 2.5 hours and I'm starting to run out of steam, lads. 2 who do not mesh. Inumaki and Kamo don't talk. And I don't even mean that as a joke because Inumaki doesn't, but they just don't interact at all, ever, besides the sister event. At the start of Battle, this was a fun gimmick. This is a fun gimmick memory that I've used on like some Taoist flaws. I don't remember which ones, where basically at the start you get provocation, then you activate the skill, and what happens is you take like 0 damage because it decreases damage received by 100%, right? And then after that initial usage, you take double damage pretty much, right? It's a goofy memory. It's like it's kind of stupid, but it's a funny gimmick. So like maybe you want to like use Yuki for 1 turn, like I guess, or something. Like it's really weird. It's a funny stupid gimmick. I don't know. Where is it? Am I blind? Oh my god, I've got them all picked up. There it is. It's just all on the bottom row. I'm blind. But there has been uses of it. But yeah, again, it's really niche. But it's a fun one where it's just round start. You pop that immediate provocation, but you take no damage. But then after that, you take a buttload more. Art Museum, that's the Nanami one. Decrease all taijutsu. At the start of each... This one's trash. Jesus. That one is genuinely dog. Decrease everyone's taijutsu by 20. And then you get... What was that? Ult gauge every wave? That's nothing. So it's literally just like a mini ult gauge thing. You're not going to be using it for anything else. That's pretty friggin' bad. Kept waiting. Oh, hell yeah. When command skill is activated, get ult gauge. If ally is below, you fill them with ult gauge. Start a battle. Get cursed energy for the person, for you, and the person behind them. This was a nice little free-to-play one, but it's kind of goofy that, oh my god, this person's low on HP. Give them more ult gauge. It's kind of a goofy gimmick, but you get more use out of it because it's ult gauge and it's CE. At the start, you get an extra 10 CE for 2 people. Kind of nice. Probably above there. Yeah. This one's like not terrible. Kept waiting. That one was. Doctor's turn. When command skill or ult, increase all taijutsu and jujutsu at the start of the 3rd turn. I don't really like that kind of auto skill where it's like on turn 3. It's really long though. Kept waiting is probably fewer best map event rec bits. There's a couple sleeper hits with the map events. Most of them are really, really niche, and they're like made for new players to beat, like really new players to beat the final boss of the map event, I guess. But most players could just instantly beat the main boss on turn 1, so it's kind of redundant. But because of that, they become really, really niche and really, really unnecessary because there's 10 million things that do the thing better. But this is just Jujutsu and Taijutsu stat. A bunch of it, but for only like 7 turns overall, pretty much. It's not very good. Where are you? Where are you, Shoko? This is going to be, if I were to cut the stream down, it would just be a lot of me looking for the actual memories. I apologize, but god damn, it's a bit of a pain. You get more use of it out of these. Probably, like, yeah, again, probably around there. Probably put that actually a little bit higher, to be honest. Yeah. So we have, okay, Doctor's turn, that's gone. Bonds of Cooperation. Looks like they're in the Infinity Castle. Jesus. Increased damage dealt for 2 turns. Grants Conceal. Isn't Conceal just stealth? Or am I dumb? Grants Evasion for 2 turns as well. That's okay, but yet again, it's really short term. Cooldown is 9. And it's only damage. That's also real fucking not good. That's not great either. Like, it's not it, chief. Where is the camel one? Tension in the grass, shade. Ichiji, what are you doing in the bushes? Decrease 1 damage received by 15. Grants stealth to ally behind. That's unique. At the start of battle, reduce damage received and reduce for 310s though. So I hate that shit when it's just for 310s, because even if it was for the rest of the battle, it wouldn't be that big of a differentiator. It still wouldn't be in the top 30 of best memories, but it would just make it like a little bit more viable for someone who might be new to the game, who gets the memory. Like if it was like a recent event, it could just be a good kind of filler memory to use as you while you're waiting to summon better ones. But the 10 limits just kind of fuck everything up. Not terrible though. Where is the camo one, bro? The camo camping. Ooh, Utahime. Is this foreshadowing that Utahime will be yellow? Doubt it, but damage dealt by... Oh, sorry. Scheisse. Damage dealt by 15 for yellow. If self is receiving a debuff on negative status effect, increase everyone's Jujutsu stat by 10. You're probably going to get debuffed, so everyone will get Jujutsu by 10. Damage dealt is just significantly worse, though, so... not the worst. Yeah. What the Mei one? The desire behind the display. Which one was this? I don't remember what the desire behind the display is. Is it that one? Or is that... No, that'll be the Ino one, won't it? Yes! That's the more... I think that's really, really recent. All allies crit rate by 15. 810s is so much, though. On the 610 decreased... That's okay, but the cost is so high. Like, the cooldown is so high, sorry. It's like, dog. If the cooldown is really long, you need, like, a second auto skill that makes it, like, more viable. And if you don't, it's just not going to get used. Intention behind the charity. That's kind of funny. It reminds me of that, like, extra page where Gojo's like, oh, I need to summon Mei, and just throws a coin on the floor and she just appears. Kind of funny. Won't you shake an old sinner's hand? Ultimate skills activated. Green. Damage dealt by 50 and HP for all 55%. That's 910s again. So much. At the start of the battle, recovers cursed energy by 10. This isn't the worst. A group heal. And green DPS up. I like this a lot more than a lot of the others. Yeah. That's fine. What have I got left on the bottom row? I've got many story ones left. I think I got plenty of story ones left. I think I've done all of these ones now. Yep, we've crossed off this category. Now I've got the actual story events, which includes... We haven't seen that one yet. I know we haven't seen that. Or you. Not that Nanami one. Not that Gojo one or that Maki one. Okay, I think this is where the brunt of the last ones are hiding. Not that Mei one. Not that Naobito one. Not that Shoko or Mekamaru one, because that's a funny... That Mekamaru one I remember being a bit of a sleeper hit. Not Haibara. Boom. Get all of these ones out the way, brothers. Oh, I love this little Junpei Yuji one. That's kind of cool. It's not great, but it's cool. So, I still haven't seen this one. Was this a... I didn't see the camo one, but whatever. Yeah, this one was okay at the start because you would use it with Degumi to get him lower health, so you could proc his auto skill to get more ult gauge. More ult gauge for 2 turns, that's whatever. Damage dealt though. Oh, but he was only with ult? No, I'm lying. What the fuck? This is ass. Where are you? There's only like 4 rows now. How am I still missing shit? You can only use it with ult and it takes damage. Nah. So get rid of you. This is a really, really early one. Commands gives you 20 HP, increases Taijutsu up to 1 time during battle for 3 turns. That's 15% HP just for you. Not great. I'm gonna be real. Not good. There you are. Yet again, just have it on the bottom end of the spectrum. After you, cuteness can be pretty. When covers HP, so 16% HP, and Jujutsu stat for all allies for 4 turns at the start, which means you're not going to get a lot of value out of it because by the time you've got your ults and everyone's buffed up, that stat like buff up is gone. So not great, but 16% HP. You know, it's the same sort of thing as this, just slightly better. Searching the rain. Ichiji, Nanami, and Yuji. Crit rate by 20 for 3 turns. At the start of the battle, okay, but you're not really going to use it because there's so many other standard memories that do it better. It's more viable. It actually provides something. So it's, there's something there. Source of stress. Hahaha. Decrease damage received by all for 15% for 2 turns. What skill is active? If a target is in a debuff state. Decrease all debuff damage dealt. Debuff damage dealt, by the way. Fucking alliteration. Yeah, again, it's another... There's so many of these memories that just... You can tell they're filler. Because they don't do anything, like, above mediocre. There it is. Like, it doesn't heal or anything. Just put it down there. Girls' School Sorcerer. Yeah, that's from her. Like, I think that's when Blue Marky came out. Taijutsu by 40. How the hell did I just lose on floor 62? I beat the main boss and then lost to the mini boss thing. It's a rite of passage. Sometimes that's just got to happen. When defeating an enemy, 40% Taijutsu. Most bosses adjust them on their own, and even you can't guarantee that you will get the kill on the DPS you use this for, so I don't know about that. Still 40% though, which is nice, but it's not great. It's a lot higher than the others though. Okay. Louder than words. Oh yeah, this Inumaki one's not terrible. Increases own damage for 2 turns with blue, so you can pop it with his ult and then use a blue afterward. Skill 3 afterwards. I think it's skill 3 for blue Inumaki. Recovers HP. This is just like a half decent memory to use on him. Recovers HP. Has a 75% chance, which is always good. Reduced damage received by 10% for 1 turn. See, this isn't a bad memory just to use on blue Inumaki in general, to be honest. I'll put that up significantly. It's just not a bad memory. Before the Kyushu. I think, yeah, this is before like the final battle in the story, isn't it? Reduces own damage received by 15. Reduces own damage received by... So it's... Recovers all allies by 15. Oh, yeah, it does do that. I remember using this as like a 3rd group heal. This is a sleeper. 15% group heal isn't terrible. I remember this. This is okay. This is like decent. Genuinely. This is like a decent memory. Yeah, I remember that. That was good. Price for applauding. Crit rate by 60%. And when you perform a crit, you get 10%. Yet again, if you're going for like a crit gimmick, like with Kusakabe or something, not terrible, but 60% is high. Put that up there. Not bad. Like we're getting through, since these are all free-to-play ones, these are kind of like just fodder. Recovers 10 cursed energy, grants stun immunity 1 time. That is shit. 10 cursed energy with a 7-turn cooldown, and he doesn't get stunned for 1 turn. That's straight ass. That is duty. That's dookie. That is straight stinker. That is so far on the bottom end of the spectrum. That's the first C in a while. I'm gonna be real. You get a little bit of cast energy, but still like 1 stun on the first turn. So it's not even guaranteed they'll stun on the first turn. That's stupid. Utahime's relief method. Damage received by 25. Get a little bit ult gauge. Start in turn 4. Decrease on damage dealt. That's increase on damage dealt. Sorry. That's whatever. Yeah, again, it's kind of just like another filler story event one. Doesn't really do much. Hero's Condition. That's the Mekamaru one. Yeah. Taijutsu by 50. The start of each wave, damage received by the person behind you goes down. Just 50% Taijutsu for 2 turns isn't terrible. Where are you, Mekamaru? My man? My big cheese? My rotten soldier? Put you significantly higher up. I haven't got an A in a while. I just put that up a bit. Yeah. Oh my god. Increases all allies crit damage by 15. When a character leaves the field, increase all allies crit damage. It's not enough. Only 2 turns. If it just increased crit damage as a whole, that'd be sick. The Ino taunt memory is probably the best taunt memory of all time. We'll be getting there eventually. Hold up. We're doing the Haibara Nanami one. It's just a bunch of crit rate stuff. Kind of whatever. Who is Tycoon? It's probably a card game I've never heard of. Jujutsu by 40. 10% HP. 50% chance for CE. 50% chance of healing. This is a fun gimmick, but it's like a gambling one, Lamau. And a gambling one that isn't Hikari based. What the fuck? So overall, you have a chance on turn 4 to get 70% Jujutsu and 10 cursed energy and 20% HP. That's fun, but like, that's weird. That's really weird, pardon me. Fake or real? Oh, this Nanami one. Grants taunt to self for 2 turns, increases damage dealt at the start, decreases all allies for 5 turns, excluding self. Yeah, I think this is the one you're talking about. Provocation for 2 turns? That was nice. Where are you? There you are. You can always use provocation for something. You know, it's always good. But I don't think it's the best memory of all time. Ooh. Like, best provocation memory. The longer this has been going on, the longer I've just been rating them worse. Jujutsu damage received, and all damage dealt. If equipped character is defeated, they want me to kill Kusakabe? Never. Nah. More fodder. Am I blind again? There you are. A lot of this is just like B tier fodder. Nothing that really sticks out to me. Illusory Islands. Okay, this one's cool. So, ally behind you gets taijutsu. It's clearly supposed to be for Junpei and Zonji. Grants self and person behind attack nullification, which is cool for one time. That's why the cooldown is so long. If receiving attack nullification at the start of a turn 3 times during battle, decrease all enemy jujutsu stat. This is a really unique one, and I really like it. It's not great, but I think it's really, really cool and a fun gimmick. I'll put it like closer towards the top of B. A drink after the onsen. I think we haven't got this one yet. I think this literally comes with Gojo. Like new point 2 domain blue Gojo. All damage dealt by 45. Increases break damage by 20 when old skill is active. Decrease all damage received for all allies by 5 once per battle. Well, when you pop ult with blue domain Gojo, he's doing, like, he's fucking leaving and buffing everyone anyway, so there's not really a point to use that. More fodder for B. Just chucking them in B. They're not ranked in B at all, except for, like, the top and the bottom. Resolve in the midst of a storm. Increase allies' melee damage dealt. 5 cursed energy. Decrease on that. That'd be interesting, but the stats are way too low. Oh shit, Nick grabbed the wrong one. At one point I was ordering B, but there's so many in B at this point. I'm completely over it. I've done all the map events, done the memory quests. I don't think I've done all of these. I need to you. Sugar. Click the wrong one. The New Year's one. We haven't got that one yet. I think I talked about the Prison Island one. That's the anniversary. And that's hidden the 0.5 anniversary, I think. Visit Fukuoka. This was like from the missions you get at the start when you log in, like when you first start the game. Recovers 35% HP at the start. That's fine. 35% of decreasing your own damage significantly. Not terrible. Like that's just not a bad memory at all. Have I already talked about that one? I have not. High B. Night in Hakata. Recovers 50% HP, decreases own damage by 20 at the start of the turn, fills ult gauge by 500. That's a lot. And you heal yourself. This is a good memory. That's actually just a good memory. I think I'll put that in A. Just because I haven't put something in A in a while, but still, I'll stand by that one. That's a sleeper hit. That's a sleeper hit. All allies Jujutsu and Taijutsu at the start of battle recover 5. Whatever. As I say, those types of support memories aren't really too good anymore. Where is it? It's not that one, is it? The sky is connected. Oh no, that's on the bottom row, that's why. Like B-ish. Phantom Trails. That's the NA one, isn't it? If on HP, increase damage dealt. Below, recover HP. Decrease on damage received. Yeah. I feel like I'm seeing the same patterns over and over and over again, man. Like all these memories feel the fucking same, to be honest. I feel like I'm seeing the same ones over and over again. Like it's just they're all B fodder. Sorcerer's Resolutions, the New Year's one. Increase on damage dealt at the start of each wave. Yet again, wave bullshit. Wave bullshit sucks because it's just neutering how it works. Because a lot of tower floors, sweep, they don't use waves. Well, I guess sweep, but that's like, you know what I'm saying, most content in the game doesn't use that. Serious shuttlecock competition. Yeah, I don't think Global has this. Increases all taijutsu stats at start battle, break damage. Yeah, again, it's whatever. Fodder for B. Nothing's really sticking out to me. Oh, I just clicked the wrong one. Fuck. What did you do? 20 cursed energy. If 40 cursed energy or more. That's not terrible. I like that. That's a fun little gimmick you can try to play into. But yeah, again, B. I feel like a teacher who just marks all the shit the same. When allies increase, that's fucking. At the start of battle, get 5. If you're so possible extra 20 CE one time. That's not terrible, but it's an extra 20 cursed energy on top of a tiny increase to like Jujutsu or Taijutsu, whatever. Friend points, didn't do you, and I didn't do you. Humans or curses. The Shibuya memory. Kusakabe is in it, so it gets points. All allies get 5 CE when the person leaves. Increases break damage. Okay, that's trash. That's really bad. Each have their own path. Okay, Taijutsu and Jujutsu by 20. Increases damage. It's better than that, but it's better than the past, but it's not good. Okay. Who have I got left? This is just stuff that's on the standard pool now, I think. Yeah. Oh my god, it's cold. I'll go through the stuff that's only on JP now, because a lot of the I haven't seen all of these. I don't think. I've looked at them briefly, but not fully. So I saw that this Christmas one might be good. Recovers cursed energy, 5, activates every turn. That's nice. 3 turns, and there's only like a 3-turn downtime because the cooldown 6. That's okay, but it's damage dealt, which isn't ideal, but it's not the worst. Yeah, that's a B tier one. Maybe I'm dumb. You can watch this VOD and tell me I'm wrong. If you can't tell, I'm zooming through these last ones because I'm about to myself. Oh, this one's filthy. Okay, hold up. Oh. If equipped to the character that... See, this is the one that was made for Blue Gojo on his banner. This one's... We're finally getting a fucking banger. This one's bare minimum S. Because, actually, probably... Look at that. 95% plus damage dealt for everyone. Just for 3 turns. After, like, on turn 7. And because Gojo leaves on, like, turn 10, it'll be active until then. Which is good. That's a fucking phenomenal memory, that. That's genuinely really good. And, he buffs everyone when he leaves. Like, it's just made for Blue Gojo. And it's really, really good. That's... Okay, yeah. Good. Good shit. Hell yeah. Nameless Spring. Increase all allies damage dealt. If equipped to green, recovers own CE by 3. This is just another Choso memory. At start of battle, just another 10 CE. They're fine, and it's giving them plenty. It's probably better than the other green Choso one. But it's like, it's not... Where's the other green Choso? It's like, it's better than that one. But it's like, it's still not... There's so many other better memories to use instead. The Sukuna and Uraume one was really, really good, yeah. Crit damage by 35 and CE and Jujutsu to the person behind you. It was made for like the Uraume Sukuna combo. And it looks really, really good. I'm going to put this in S. Because it looks really good. I can't speak to it because I haven't got Uraume. She's only on JP. But the memory in combination looks really, really cool and really, really fun. Have I missed any of these yet? Who else am I missing? I think it's just stuff that's on the standard pool now. Hold up, did I miss that map? What you call it? That map event of like camo cooking. I like at a campfire. Where are you? I feel like I have, but I don't know where it is. Where is this memory? Because it shouldn't be... Oh, no, wait. It was a summonable one, wasn't it? I think, actually. Yeah, it is. It just looks like, you know, one of the, like, mountain events, you know. Decreased damage received for 3 turns. At the start of turn, if below... That's not terrible. That's a good survivability one. For, like, you know, for, like, a specific buffer or something. I'll put that at the bottom of here. That's fine. I haven't talked about you. I haven't talked on... I haven't talked about you yet. Talked about these 2. Oh, all 4 of them are in this little corner. Oh no, 6 of them. Oh, I think I found all of the last ones. Well, most of the last ones I haven't talked about yet. Okay, good. We're nearly done, lads. We're nearly done. Don't worry. You'll be able to turn me off shortly. Pause. Okay, style. Jujutsu stat by 40 for 3 turns, which is good. Decrease all allies damage received by 10. If your HP is low, decrease on damage received, which is fine. Probably high B. That's fine. I'll just put the rest of these up here, to be honest. I still need that Todo one and Inumaki backflipping. Hold up. Todo and Inumaki backflip. There's Todo. I'm pretty sure the Inumaki backflip was summonable as well. There it is. I've got all of them now. Boom. These are the last ones. So style upgrade. But we're on the last final stretch, lads. We're nearly done. Apparently there's 16 of you for some fucking reason just listening to me. Decrease own damage received by 55% for 2 turns. Increase all allies' cursed energy consumption. Increase all cursed energy consumption efficiency. Sorry, freaking hell. This memory's kind of a meme because no one uses it ever. I don't think I've ever... I think I only ever used it once at the start of the game, but it's like... Yeah, it's a survivability one that has a cursed efficiency gimmick. Nothing crazy. No one ever uses it, though. This one's good, though, remember. Cursed energy by 10 and taijutsu. At the start of battle, an extra 10 CE, and if you're on below health, you decrease damage received and a little bit of taijutsu. Yeah, again, it's only 70% though, which isn't great, so I'll put it at the bottom of A, I guess. I'd probably put worse stuff above it, but who cares? I'm just trying to get finished now. Cat Rescue. HP and Jujutsu stat for 2 turns. Increase all DOT. Fun gimmick, doesn't do too much though. Top of B, unfortunately. Jujutsu for 2 stat and HP is good, but the second part of it doesn't really do anything. Fleeting moments. This is a blue one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Blue for 2 turns. If you're below 50 HP, increase Jujutsu damage received. That's a little mental slap in the face. At the start of each turn, if own damage received status is active, own Jujutsu stat increase. Oh. So you can get up to like 90% Jujutsu if you're blue and on 50% HP. It's decent, but it's like low A, I guess. This one's good. This one's fucking good. This one came out with Mekamaru. Damage dealt by 80, and if you have more Kyoto, so like Momo, which isn't a terrible one, Mai, Miwa, etc. It's good. When the selected enemy is in break state, increase Jujutsu by 20 for 2 turns, which is good because Mekamarus tend to have really, really good break damage, so that's just more damage for Mekamaru post-break. I'll put it low A. I know that sounded like I was upping it a lot. Am I almost done, bro? I feel like I've lost the plot. If you ask me what any of these mean, I feel like I've forgotten all of them, to be honest. Casper Beach. Oh, this is the equivalent. I'll just put this with the other one. Yeah, so this will just go into A. The stuff on the beach. Where? No, it'll be an S. Where did I put you? Yeah, it'll just be an S. There we go. That's fine. Yep. Even though I don't agree with them being that high anymore. Taijutsu for 85%. Woo! If it has counter-attack state active, damage dealt by 30. I don't think I've seen this memory before. I've probably pulled it and not realized it. That's actually really good. I'll put that in a solid A, to be honest. That's really cool. You use that with a Jujutsu, like Taijutsu. With like maybe Kusakabe. That's a sleeper pick. Detainee Party. This one's a decent one as well. Skill, ult charge rate, which is good. Damage dealt, which is okay. Increased crit chance by 10 for everyone. Like, full stop. There's no, like, decrease in it, which is always good. Guaranteed increased 10% crit rate. Always good. Take that. Ignoring orders, which is total. Breaking walls for no reason. Damage for blue. Good. Sure hit status, which is good. When the counter status skill ends, increased crit rate. So a blue character with counter attacks. Who's a blue character with counter attack? Was this supposed to be for Miwa? Huh. This feels like a very, very unique memory. I don't even know who you would use that on. You wouldn't use it on blue Yuta because it's like damage dealt, and you would want to use like just straight Jujutsu. Sure hit effect is nice, I guess. Crit rate is nice. But he's always got counterattacks kind of active because of his auto skills, so I don't know who you would use that on. That feels like a weird one. You get blue damage dealt, which is nice, so I'll put it in like B. But that's really strange. But Nimble Curse Speech Use, I remember this one was decent. Taijutsu and Jujutsu Stat by 30%. Ignores Darkness, gives you 10 CE. Yeah, I remember wanting this one. And the more I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's only okay. Darkness status can be a pain on some niche flaws, but overall it's not that bad. I'll put that at top of B as well. This is going to be such a boring video. I apologize, my people. I'm sorry. I can't... Oh, there it is. It's really early, really early. Top right. Yes. Oh, that is dog shit. That was not worth it at all. That is a terrible fucking memory. Liar, I hate you. Taunt status, damage received, recovers HP every 3 turns. I mean, recovers HP 13% for 3 turns if you're low. This one's fine. I've seen this one before, and this can be a sleeper. Like, bottom of here. Yeah. Thank you, people. Now, the last one. Naobito. And I think this is a decent one if I remember off the top of my head. Taijutsu, like, hybrid damage up. When dealing HP damage to the enemy, which is what you're going to be doing. Increase damage up by 5 for 4 turns, 1 time per turn. It's clearly a memory made for him and his gimmick. If dealing HP damage to the enemy within the same turn, increase own damage up for 2 turns, 1 time per turn. It recovers own cursed energy by 10, 1 time per turn. This is... I mean, it's 3 turns of his buff, which is nice. And increases damage dealt. And increases damage dealt. I'll put it... I can't speak on it because I don't even have Naobito, but I'll put it on the bottom of here just for you fellas. Right. Christ. You know what? There you go. You can't even see all of it. I can just get all of it there. There you go. Take your screenshots to do your own. Lord have mercy. Christ, we're done. It's been 3 hours. Do I even want to make this a video? Because there is so many gaps in this. Holy sheesh. Right, I'm going to quickly end the recording, right? So if I want to make an outro, I'll make an outro after the fact. So yeah, that was pretty much the entire yap sesh. I only really cut a tiny bit of the stream out before I started ranking the actual memories. But yeah, thank you all for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Doodles my doodles. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.